Radio. Wrestling podcast featuring Ramen Bomber and Rab and the one and only Peanut. Woo! Jobber Radio. Jobber Radio. Jobber Radio. Jobber Radio. Bitches.
But if it was real, he would not beat Brock.
If it was real, Big Show could kill Lesnar, so what? I think Big Show has an excellent chance to maim and destroy Brock Lesnar.
I disagree with that.
Get the fucking title off fucking Lesnar.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Jobber Radio, episode 50. We're at 50. The biggest milestone in the world for us. Took us 5 years to get 50 episodes in. If you're doing the math, that's 10 a year. We are efficient. I'm Jake, a.k.a. Bomber, and we got the guys here today. First of all, Peanut, what's going on?
Nothing much. When you told me that, this is episode number 50, you'd think my reaction would be, oh, wow, that's awesome. We did it. But it was actually like, huh, that's it.
Yep. Yeah.
Because like you said, we should be at about, what, 150?
Yeah, well, it took 2 years off, so
That's true. But we should be a lot. This should be 100.
Yes.
In my book.
One day we'll probably think about getting there. So also here today we got Scott. How are you doing this day on today?
What is going on?
Sorry, I did just wake up. I'm trying.
All right, I'm taking over until Bummer.
No.
Here, but what's with you? What is we need to spin this back around right now, because what?
I'm good. I just woke up, but I'm fine. I'm good.
Sure did.
Yeah, you found the last remaining Quaaludes.
Wait, so were you asleep all that entire time when you said Dean Ambrose had the best clothesline in the business?
No, that was the only time I've ever been awake in my life.
Wide awake.
Bomber's woke.
Yeah, he's totally woke.
So as you can hear, we also got Matt, Zion, and Lee. You guys got, first of all, I kind of misstarted this. I didn't ask if you guys had anything to plug. That's how we usually try this out now.
Yeah.
But Scott, while we're here, you got anything? You got anything going on?
The usual guiltypleasurecinema.com, Cyclops Scott on YouTube and all the socials. That's about it for right now.
All right, Peanut. Since we skipped over you for that part, you got anything you got going on right now?
Nope. I'm boring. No plugs.
Okay, there you go. And we got Lee. Lee, what do you got going on right now in the world of this?
The fuck. I will say, man, 5 years, 50 episodes. It's been a wild ride, and I've enjoyed every moment of it. They must be destroyed on sites. tmbdos.podbean.com, my movie review podcast. If you're interested in that sort of shit, go visit that.
Cool. And Matt Zion, I know you have nothing to plug, so
no, I'm relatively slow person, but we're live on Twitch as well. For everybody listening, obviously afterwards we're not live, and you'd be crazy to think so. But we're attempting to keep this going. Every time we do one of these major filmings for the podcast, you can always join me over on Reckless Eating on Twitch, and you can go along with us. So, yep.
Yeah,
Tell them
your
how much
webcam.
you hate wrestling and you want to see them eat shit.
Yeah, if you don't like wrestling,
your webcam
cut off your pinky finger and send it to Tom Cruise.
Yeah, so, and everybody that is listening right now, we normally try to record these things at 9 p.m. Eastern on Thursdays, bi-weekly. So, we don't always hit that, but that's where we try to record. That's our first attempt. So, if you're trying to figure out, hey, when the fuck do you guys actually do it, that's about when we try to do it. So, all right. Anyway, I guess we should get into it. First of all, we just wrapped up the pay-per-view. We just wrapped up Extreme Rules. What was everybody's overall thoughts, pretty much? Did everybody thumbs up, thumbs down? Who wants to start? Peanut, what do you think? Thumbs up, thumbs down?
Honestly, I forget the event, so
oh, that's down. Not good. Yeah, that's a bad sign. That's a real bad sign.
What about you, Zion? How'd you feel about it?
Yeah, so overall, the main event was spectacular. Like that was awesome. I even loved the finish, even though I would have preferred a Balor victory, but I think that they made him look strong enough in defeat. The way he lost, I feel, was perfect because he passed out. He didn't tap. And if you looked at it really, I even felt Balor was stronger looking than Reigns during the match. there was a lot of moments where he was fighting off Bray and Joe single-handedly. So I really didn't have any complaints with that main event. That main event was awesome. I really enjoyed the cage match as well. I thought it was really good. I know there was a lot of people that said that it was too slow for their liking. But, like, I mean, the Hardys are old guys now. They're not going to be moving around like kids anymore. And the Cruiserweight match was damn good. And there was a lot of people didn't like it, too. I was watching a lot of reviews, and people were going like, oh, it just felt like the usual. I was like, I thought that was their best match they've had together. It was really fucking good. I was also happy that Neville won. But the problem was the first two matches were completely forgettable, in my opinion. You know, good thing the Miz won, but the match itself, it was just like, it was kind of bullshit, because every time they started to get momentum going, the stipulation cut their legs out from under them, and they had to, like, stop to do that. And the biggest problem, obviously, is they obviously do not give a fuck about their women's division anymore. Like, it's gone. Like, I would not be surprised if in 5 months we're back to the Diva stopwatch joke that so many people were doing, where they would, like, literally start the stopwatch and finish it in 60 seconds and the match would be done. They just continue to crush all of their main event talent as far as women are concerned, but I'm sure we'll get more in depth in that.
Unless you're Charlotte. Unless you're Charlotte.
But no, she's not fair.
I think it's a Bailey thing. I think it's a Bailey thing.
No, it's not.
I think they're just like fucking Bailey right now.
No, it's not, because they've done this to Sasha Banks, and they did this to Becky Lynch as well.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to go that bad, but it's not looking good.
Well, I think this is the worst one they did it to. I think that at least Sasha got a couple of, like, title victories, even though that was whoring the title out. It still made her look like, well, she was capable of winning the big match here and there. With Becky, she got a longer title reign than all the others combined, but I just didn't like the way she lost it. But with Bayley, like, look at it this way. Bayley literally was told, like we had Bayley being called a loser, a wimp, like a nerd, and she could never get it done, and then she shows up to the match and she is completely destroyed. So I don't know what the fuck they were thinking. Imagine if they did that to Stone Cold back in the day. Like, I know that's pushing it a little far, but just imagine, like, Undertaker comes out and they have the first blood match, and Undertaker goes, Austin used to have his daddy come with him to school, and he was a fucking loser nerd with a small penis, and I'm gonna destroy him. And then they get out there and they do the match, and Undertaker just fucking busts him open in like 10 minutes, destroys him, and the announcers go, oh my god, he's such a fucking nerd with a small penis, and nobody fucking likes him. It doesn't make sense. It makes sense for nobody. Like, that didn't help Alexa or Bayley.
You know what they did? It's Daniel Bryan. That's what they were doing to him when he was winning those matches.
Yeah.
Exactly that shit.
Well, that's what the big rumor going around with Meltzer's talked about, and a couple other people have said that they think that they created the Daniel Bryan situation on purpose, which is bullshit, because they totally stumbled into it. Like, they were beating him down because they like Bomber, they don't like Daniel Bryan. So they stumbled into it on accident. Well, now they think, well, let's just have the babyfaces lose nonstop, and that gets them more over. Jesus fuck no, man. That's not what gets them over at all. Bayley's getting boos now because people are like, yeah, why am I gonna cheer for her? She's a fucking loser, and she has this really, really huge gaping vagina.
And, well, that's a different thing. But,
she's never kissed a boy.
True. It goes to the whole thing I've said about Ryback, if people listen before, but the idea where the perception is this person can't win, so why do I care?
Exactly.
Well, the perception now is Bayley can't win.
Yep.
Why do we care?
And if she does win, it's too late because she already got squashed twice.
Damaged goods, yeah.
Yeah, I think they can.
Kind of happened with Becky a bit because she had the belt but never could get it back. It's like, well, she's not good enough to get it back.
She's recovering a little bit.
Damaging beyond what they think.
I think Becky was the one they hurt the least out of all of them, but like. Well, Becky should have had a way longer title run and then transition to Alexa. The WWE seems to have this hard-on for giving the titles to heels for really long title runs. Well, like, every once in a while, though, you got to give us a face. Otherwise, it doesn't feel real. Like, Alexa has now crushed 2 major face title runs in the Diva division on both shows. It's not her fault. Yeah. I really like her. But how about you wait a little bit of time? Like, they hot-shotted the title onto her both times way too fast. There was more in her chasing after it and then winning it as opposed to just coming onto the scene and winning it both times.
True, but you don't really want to have the heels chasing the titles that often.
No, but the heel can eat a loss, though. So, like, Alexa could have won after the title and lost twice, and then move on to other challengers for the face, and then have Alexa come back and win it. I mean, there's no hurting that, but a face can't do that. A face has to look strong. Otherwise, unless they're like a Jericho or somebody who's been around a long time, they're going to start getting booed like Bayley will, which, god damn, man, she's perfect.
Yeah, she got booed as soon as she came out. Yeah, Extreme Rules. Yeah.
Well, there's a fundamental problem with. I mean, it's not a problem with wrestling, but it's how it's perceived. The good guys are always saying, "I'm going to get this done. I'm going to manage it," and the bad guys are like, "You're not good enough."
Yeah.
When the bad guy wins, oh, they're right. Oh, the good guys aren't good enough. It's a psychological level of it, which it's going to happen. There's no way around it. But do you make him look strong? Balor looked strong.
Looked good. Yeah, he looked real good. Like
and Bayley got beat up because she didn't understand the kendo stick match?
No, I thought it was weird because I didn't
understand it either.
Well, that's what I wanted to explain. So apparently the psychology in it, because I didn't watch Raw the night before, so I didn't know, what they were going for. Because I know Alexa was like telling her, well, you can't even use it because you're not Extreme. And Bayley's like, oh, I watched Tommy Dreamer matches. Oh, that's not a good idea. That man never fucking won a match. But what happened was I'm watching the match and I didn't understand this, but I guess Bayley, when she was holding the kendo stick, she was supposed to be pretending like she just didn't have the nerve to use it, but she was sure as hell swinging that shit as hard as she could. Like, that's not what it came across to me. It came across to me like she grabbed the kendo stick, she was swinging really, really hard because she really hates Alexa Bliss, but Alexa just disarmed her, hit her with it, and pinned her, and that was the end of it. Like, she just came off like a jobber.
And
she stalled for like 40 minutes. Yeah.
And the stuff I hate about that is you see the main event that she had with Sasha a year or so ago.
So good. The best women's match I've ever seen, in my opinion.
It's a kendo stick. If she's just a fan, she potentially knows how to use it more. Like, there's ways to work this all in, and they just.
I think they approached it the wrong way. I know. I see what they're trying to do. They're trying to give Bayley more sympathy because she's like the traditional like white meat baby face. But has any traditional white meat baby face worked in the last 10 years? Fuck no. It's not. Nobody cares about them anymore. The Hogan era booking doesn't work anymore because when you do that, either you get a Roman Reigns John Cena situation or you fall flat completely and you kill their momentum 100% like with Bayley.
Yeah. So going back to it, did that one match sour you too much, or do you still overall give a thumbs up, thumbs down? Like,
I gave it a really low because our scale on Reckless Eating is a 5, 5-star, whatever. I gave it a low 4 because the main event was, in my opinion, I think the main event was perfect. Yeah, but it would have gotten like a solid 5 or maybe even a high 5 if that women's match hadn't been an abomination. Like, it made Alexa look worse because everybody hated that Raw segment, so it made her look bad, and then it killed Bayley's like momentum dead. So essentially, they didn't get anybody over; they just hurt both women. Like, not even one person looked better. I don't understand their logic in this. Their logic on the women's side has been so bad.
Cool. It worked when Charlotte did it.
No, it didn't.
Right.
No, but that's the thing. That's their logic.
I know, but they didn't. I mean, that's just it. It didn't work at all.
That's their logic. It worked when Charlotte did it. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
So Lee, what was your overall thumbs up, thumbs down? How'd you feel about did you get to see everything or most of it?
Yeah, I sort of watched it slowly over the week. Like, I rewatched a bit of it really quickly right after I got off work that night and the next morning. But, yeah, probably thumbs in the middle going down, and it only gets that high because the main event was a fucking amazing match. Like, I think that 5-man thing actually works out really well. It gives you that extra guy in there, so you can always have people doing stuff, and you can always have someone taking a rest, and it doesn't feel contrived. And I feel like Joe and Wyatt were just fucking awesome. Like, I think that match helped them quite a bit as well. Just what they were doing there in that middle portion of the match where they're running roughshod over everybody was pretty fucking cool. I really liked that. And yeah, Balor looked really great. I don't give a fuck about women's wrestling, but even I felt really, really bad for Bayley because she just got fucking buried. Like, that's just that's just fucking atrocious. It's either just an extension of their shitty booking philosophy, or she got some heat in the back somewhere because, man, that was just an outright burial. That wasn't even their usual level of shit on the babyface stuff, as far as I'm concerned.
Were you saying she does anal porn now if she's got some heat in the back?
That's what you would want that more than anything in this world.
Yeah.
I know you're,
yeah.
I know you're in love with her or whatever. So.
Oh, she's my favorite. Yeah.
But the cruiserweight match, I was happy to be wrong on what I picked on the prediction league because I was pretty sure that it was about Neville's time to lose, but he didn't. So I'm kind of thinking now they're going to move on to some other challenger at this point because Aries has lost 3 now to him.
Yep.
The rest of it, I like seeing Miz win, but again the match was like and
it was in the middle, yeah.
And the cage match, I didn't like that at all. So
really interesting. I haven't really heard anybody say they didn't like the cage match.
I've heard quite a few.
I thought the rules were contrived and stupid. They didn't make any sense. And honestly, I don't give a fuck about the Hardys or about Cesaro and Sheamus anymore anyway. So it's like I'm just watching 4 guys I don't give a shit about in a fucking cage match that has weird rules that I don't even think the announcers or the referees understood. And yeah, it's just like it was just a wet fart of a pay-per-view for the most part.
The cage thing would have made more sense because I actually think the rules make sense when they're explained, but the problem is they've never had those rules before. That's the problem. So both people had to escape, but if somebody came back in, then they were reinserting the match. They've never done that before. If somebody comes back in prior tag team cage matches, like it didn't matter. The one person just had to escape, and now they were trying to push that. So like I think that actually makes a little bit more sense than the previous rules.
I like that part of it.
Here's the problem though. I seem to recall several situations in the match where a Hardy would be chasing like Sheamus to prevent him from getting out of the cage. This is a problem I had with it too. When he could have just jumped out of the cage with Sheamus and won the match for his team.
Yeah, I said that in my review too. I didn't that logic made no sense. All Matt had to, like, when Sheamus is trying to leave, just let him go. Let him go, and then it's just you and Cesaro, and that way it's 1-on-1 instead of 2-on-1. Yeah, that made no sense. But I really liked the ending. I liked Jeff killing himself and costing them the match because then that's gonna sow the seeds for them going into their singles.
Yeah,
hopefully.
Yeah, I hope so.
Hopefully, yeah.
Somebody was saying that Austin Aries was taking time off. I actually heard Meltzer was saying he's going to be transitioned into the main roster.
Is he hurt? I saw that tape on his neck.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think he's like injured.
He said he's banged up. Do
you think he's going heel? Because you see at the end of the match, like how they had him like
I
smiling.
think so. I think so. That was real weird.
Fantastic heel though. So
that was real weird when he was smiling at the camera. He looked so strange. Yeah, Meltzer was saying though that they don't want him in the Cruiserweight division long term. He was just supposed to be there to give Neville something to do. So that makes sense if he lost this match, that they have more interest in him on like the main roster and not 205 Live.
I hope so. That'd be great.
Yeah, well, if they can get Balor over as a convincing guy, you can bounce around with the heavyweights, then they can do it Aries too.
Yep, I think so.
So one thing that
205 Live.
Yeah, what I was thinking about for the show, I think it was definitely a thumbs up show for me because there was only a couple downsides. There was, first of all, you had a really good kickoff match. In my opinion, I thought the kickoff match was good.
That doesn't count, though. That doesn't count.
It doesn't count?
That doesn't count towards the pay-per-view, no. You can't count that. So
I'm just saying the show.
No, that's not the show, though. That's completely separate entity.
You want to be technical. It's not part of
it's not a part of the show.
You count Sunday Night Heat?
No,
I agree with you. It was great. It was real good.
Lance Storm maintains he's never wrestled at WrestleMania, even though he's been on 2 pre-shows. He's never been on Mania, and he maintains that.
Well, then,
but I know what you mean.
As a side note, I think that was a pretty good kickoff.
No, I agree. That was a above average kickoff match. Like they were busting their asses. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, besides that, I think really there's only 2 matches. Well, obviously one was fucking horrible, which was the women's match. The other match, the only downfall match, really, I think was, and I don't even think it was that bad. A lot of people didn't like the Miz and Ambrose match, but I don't think it was as horrible as a lot of people have been saying it was. It was here's the thing that I really like about Ambrose and Miz. They've had a million fucking matches. We've seen it a million fucking times. But again, we watched this match and it was completely different. I mean, they still are at least giving us different stuff and it's not the same shit over and over and over. So I think it was actually a lot better than a lot of people say. But yes, there was a lot of down moments of the match, and Ambrose looked like a fucking
idiot.
They played him off to look like an idiot.
Idiot, yeah. He
Like,
knows.
over
He
and
knows.
over and over
He knows
and over.
immediately. I can't get DQ'd, and immediately grabs a chair and tries to use it. God damn it, you're dumb.
Yeah, like less than 2 minutes into the match,
Oh,
he was
God.
already almost disqualified.
So dumb.
But
Guys,
they did kind of throw that out the window as the match went on. So it kind of like faded out a little bit. But yeah, other than that though, I mean, the Sasha Banks and Rich Swann
That's
match was
forgettable.
really good. I think that was
Yes.
pretty good.
Yeah, but what
You
they
guys agree about that?
tell me a spot. What'd they do?
Huh?
Tell me a spot that they did in the match.
Well, the Sasha Banks coming off the top onto Dar.
Oh, where
was
she
pretty
almost
badass.
like broke her fucking leg.
Yeah, I forgot about that match.
That was good. You got the
Wait,
Phoenix
did you
Splash
just-
was obviously always good.
Did you just
Yeah,
call
I-
her Sasa Banks?
Sasa. I'm down. I'll double dip.
There you go. Yeah, Sasha
No, I
Banks
just-
coming off the top with the
I won't
knees.
remember anything about that other than I really, really like Noam Dar a lot.
Yeah, he is great.
He's
I don't know, the
fantastic.
crowd was more into it than you would have thought. I mean, I know it was.
Well,
Rich
cause
Swann's
Sasha.
hometown,
Cause Sasha.
but-
Sasha's still big time over.
By
No,
the
it wasn't
way,
Swan. It had nothing to do with Swan.
No, the
No.
crowd was really pumped.
They
up when
didn't
he
give
came
a,
out.
they didn't give a fuck about him. They knew Sasha Banks was coming out, and she's over like crazy. Which, by the way, I want to throw this out here. I know they won't do it, but I am all in on Sasha competing in the 205 Live crew at this point because
Damn right.
they're not really using any of them properly, in my opinion. And the problem is their crowd reaction sucks. So why not inject something that's different? Because look at it this way: they've said before. Meltzer's talked about the fact that there are weeks where 205 Live doesn't even break the top 20 viewed network shows. That's fucking pathetic. So throw Sasha Banks in there, and even though it might not look great that a woman is fighting, some of these athletes that can really go, I would argue she would last better than most divas on the roster, most women wrestlers on the roster, and it would get people interested. Oh well, Sasha Banks is going to be challenging Neville for the title. I'm going to tell you right now that might be uneven, but I would definitely tune into 205 Live to see that match.
Oh,
But
I
that's
would
also
love to see
never.
Neville absolutely beat the shit out of Sasha Banks. That'd be great.
Never.
That's fine with me.
Yeah. Well, what would we call it? Cruiser Banks?
There you go. Hey, whatever works, man. I would
Well,
love
she's
to see
been
that. Yeah.
she's been pushing for it on her Twitter like crazy. She'll retweet fans with her holding the 205 Live title and stuff, the cruiserweight title.
But just summing up though, I think it was overall besides those two matches, I think it was overall a good show. I really did like the tag match as far as yes, I was one of the ones confused by when Jeff Hardy came in. They're like, oh wait, oh no, he's back in the match, and I was one of the ones like, wait, what the fuck? I was like, whoa, what's going on? Wait, I
should have been
did not know that
explained
was a
better.
match.
Yeah, it should have been explained
But
better.
to me, they took the stipulation straight from the 2K games because the 2K games in your tag cage matches, that's the rules. Both people have to get out. So I think they just took that straight from the 2K games. But
I mean, that's how I learned about wrestling.
I think
hey,
they just
you learn a lot.
I think they just took it from they needed Jeff to come back in and they had to have an excuse for Matt to be dragging Jeff instead of just running out the cage.
Well, they had to do the whisper in the wind spot. That was
Yeah,
it.
that was
Yeah,
it.
You
have
knew
Jeff-
you knew it was coming. Yeah,
Yeah.
you did know it was coming. But overall, I thought it was pretty good. Scott, what was you got thumbs up on that? Thumbs down. What do you think?
It's a hard one because there was some good stuff, but the stuff that wasn't, like we've been saying, was really bad. Like, the good didn't fully outweigh it. It's a very middle for me. Thinking on what we're talking about with the cage match, what would have been cool to play with that idea of you got to get both out is if Sheamus got out, Cesaro kept Matt in, and they're fighting, and now what's Sheamus and Jeff going to do on the outside? Well, Sheamus should just try to put Jeff back in. That would have been a whole new thing going on there. It's like, fine, you get back in there and keep him in. Like they could have played with that.
That would be a weird mix, like trying to put somebody
Right?
back into the cage.
Well, but that would explain the rules too. It's like, oh no, now
Sure.
he's fighting to not be in the ring. If that's the rule and you're gonna do it, that would have been an interesting way to do it. Or like Cesaro do it because he's strong enough to fucking do shit like that. The thing about Extreme Rules was during the stream we were talking about it. There was 45 minutes without any Extreme Rules.
Yeah, it
There
was
was the
really
match
lame.
that could end because there were more rules, which, if you talk about what Extreme Rules means, that means a lot of rules, not crazy rules, but anyway. And an intergender tag match, which I said they could have made that extreme by having the women face the men, which could have led to Banks on the cruiserweight thing. And like it was just a tag match. there was something extreme, like, oh, they're not going to fight each other because it's a normal match. So an hour in, hell, even the Kalisto pre-show match, there's something extreme.
That doesn't count, remember? That doesn't count.
It doesn't
but
count.
for the audience there, they're like, we're 3 matches in, what's going on?
Well, I think during the tag match, I think that what was supposed to be extreme was Sasha Banks like dive to the outside. I think that's what they were. That's why that's what they were trying to do. But like that doesn't really count.
But that's you become reliant on the fact that it's June, it's stipulation time. We're doing it, and that's the problem with Hell in a Cell. You get Hell in a Cell matches that don't deserve to be Hell in a Cell matches, and here it's just stipulation matches. Why? Because it's June. That's not a reason.
Kind of like what Randy Orton's saying in our live chat right now. I would love them to bring back shows like Judgment Day, Vengeance. Like I was always big fans of those shows.
They did Backlash,
Unforgiven.
No Mercy. They started with some, so
yeah, but like we don't need Extreme Rules. We don't need a show titled Hell in a Cell. Get that shit out.
I don't mind
other names.
Like Balor winning Balor losing. Balor winning makes sense, but him losing is a better story. It'll work better for him, and it'll go in a good way. I like that we have Joe and Lesnar simply because, I mean, anyone who's been listening to us for a while knows we've wanted that for a while. And that's awesome, and we're getting it. There's no way around it. The Raw segment was great. And my little theory on this is it's going to be kind of like Joe, or like Lesnar and Goldberg, except Joe can go, unlike Goldberg.
That is
so
true.
we're going to get more out of it as far as what the match is. And people are like, oh, is it going to be a squash? I don't think so. I think Joe is going to go balls to the wall, and Lesnar will still win out. But
imagine if he just squashes him. Oh, that'd be terrible.
It could.
No, they're not
but
gonna do
I mean,
that.
Joe, he's had 2 pay-per-view matches. No, 3. Sorry, he had Rollins, this, and Sammy. That's it. He wasn't even on Mania. We talked about that, and he wasn't on Payback or whatever it was. He's in his main event, and he's going for the title against Lesnar. This is cool as shit. It's what we all wanted, but you wouldn't have thought it because it's some fat NXT guy. Thank God they're doing this one right. So
I was gonna say I just think they're in a position now where they're forced to make it a different Lesnar match. Like I don't think he's gonna suplex the shit out of Joe 45 times in this match. So I think we're definitely gonna see something different here.
I think Joe's gonna suplex him, and it's gonna be back and forth. And
I mean, I think we're gonna see a lot of suplexes.
Yeah,
I agree.
I think we're going to see a lot more mat stuff too, a lot more submissions and things like
I
that
think
as
these
well.
guys are gonna go, and for that, I'm happy.
Watch
How into it.
Watch Lesnar like fucking kill him in 5 seconds, and it's just over.
They just did that. They're not gonna do that. They just.
I mean, when it comes to
Don't say
Lesnar,
that,
when it comes to Lesnar, I never say never because they seem to do whatever they want.
Whatever Bomber says they're not gonna do, they do. So
Well, usually that's
It's true.
happening.
Orton.
Randy Orton, I called the shit out of that one.
Well,
But
chance that's happening.
But no, wow, okay. Well, where do we go from here? Do we go straight into the Great Balls of Fire? Do we go into...
Yeah, let's talk about Breezango, the Fashion Files.
It's pretty good.
That stuff
It's
still-
pretty good.
How amazing it is. Well,
Yeah.
no, first of all, let's talk about Raw. Peanut, you just went to Raw Live.
I was there.
Thoughts? Yeah, what was your thoughts on Raw Live this past week?
Ooh, I was bored. I was bored out of my mind. I was told every 5 minutes that I was part of the WWE experience.
Really?
They basically said the same. They played the same video package over and over. It wasn't the same, but it was the same message. And the pacing was all over the place. Like there was at one point, Kalisto came out. They went to commercial. They came back. They did a backstage thing. Enzo might have got attacked, or Big Cats.
Yeah.
And then they went back to Kalisto in the ring, and I looked over to my friend, and I was like, wait, why is Kalisto still in the ring? Didn't that match happen? It was 20 minutes. So the pacing was all over the place, and yeah, it wasn't good, and I'm kind of... I wanted to watch it back, but like see how it came across on TV.
It's pretty boring.
But yeah, I was like, I don't want to put myself through that.
It's that third hour, man.
I watched the Samoa Joe and Heyman segment. That was good. That was good live. But besides that, it was a very unmemorable Raw. Very boring.
It's like all of them though. They all just like, I feel like they all blend together at the moment. Like even with the roster shakeup, every like at least with SmackDown, I feel like they tend to be a little more different, but like every Raw feels like the same show over and over again. That's not a good sign. Especially with the guys they have, man.
They're so long now that they just feel like the worst pay-per-views ever.
Well, when I'm sitting there, I'm like, I know why no one cares about 205 Live, because, you know, you get there, you know, when they tape main event, you know, they do Raw at 8, and then by the time it's over, you don't want to see, you know, some unnamed cruiserweight, you know, it's like, so I can totally see why they're not.
So they record that after Raw? Is that how that works?
No, after SmackDown.
SmackDown.
But since when Raw was over, I was like tired. Like if they were taping another show, I would have left. You know what I mean? So like sitting there, I was like, I can totally. This is like in my mind, I was like, I can totally see why 205 Live is doing bad.
Well, the fact that we said it before, the fact that they film it after is a death sentence. Like
because Bo Dallas was getting like "Let's Go Bo" chants because it was that people are there, they're excited. So if you put the cruiserweights in that spot, you know, I mean, people are going to be excited. Especially, you know, you build that up, you get Neville, and then boom, you're into Raw. People are excited.
Like,
but
the cruiserweights are designed almost to get things over. That's why they always open the WCW pay-per-views, and it was always a crazy, awesome match. Everyone's excited. Look, it's wrestling. Oh, it's ready to do. It could be the SmackDown lead-in. Don't have it at 10 p.m. Have it at 7.
Yeah. Well, actually, cool.
But yeah, overall thoughts.
At least next week, though, we got Brock Lesnar showing up, so that should be a thing.
Brock Lesnar returns. Yes, the champion.
He hasn't been there since WrestleMania.
3 fucking months.
That's probably true. He'll probably be via satellite.
Get the fucking title off him, man. I don't. This isn't acceptable. Like I don't like it. And you know what? Burn through his dates then. Like if you want him to be the champion, he has to fucking be there a lot. I can't do this for the full year, and that's the rumor, is that he's keeping this shit until Mania.
I don't think. I mean, I believe it, but like, part of me really thinks he might drop.
No,
Joe.
I think that's the
I don't
plan,
think so.
but I don't see it
But
happening.
No.
that's what I mean. It's like I don't want to put on my.
You guys are all forgetting the fact that Roman has to get the big win, and they are not going to do that until WrestleMania. So, good luck with that. If it was up to me, Joe would choke Lesnar out after an amazing match, but it's not going to happen. They have a hard-on for Brock, and they want him to look real good up until Roman beats him, because Roman's got to main event another fucking WrestleMania.
Yeah, you got to keep Lesnar strong.
Yep. Ugh, God.
Oh, another thing about Raw was the Roman Reigns and Bray Wyatt match literally killed the crowd. Like, I don't know how it came across like on TV, but the match, like everyone was around me was like, can this match just end? Like the whole section was just bored. Wow. So like that kind of killed Raw.
And I just wanted to say about for Extreme Rules, I love the opening where Roman's like, I want to wrestle too, but all right, you guys all kill yourself. And his
that was good. That was real good.
That was good.
Am I the only one that found myself like wanting Roman Reigns to win during the main event?
I did, yeah, because I want them to get that match over with.
Reigns to win this, yeah.
Get it over with.
About that, but...
Yeah, it was. I've heard a couple people that I listened to talk about. They're like, the problem with Roman and Lesnar at Mania is having to wait that long to get there. And they're like, the thing that makes wrestling so much fun most of the time is how unexpected things can be. Like anything can happen. You can have matches come out of nowhere. But when we're gonna have to wait the entire year to get Lesnar and Reigns, Jesus, just give it to us now. Give it to us now. Get it over with. Or even at SummerSlam, like have Roman beat Brock so we don't have to fucking wait for it. So now the element of surprise comes back into play. Because it's like, man, I like when they have a long-term plan sometimes, but not like this. Not like this.
Or just be transparent and advertise it.
Yeah. No, but then
challenge it,
no,
and we're gonna get there. Now
just
people try to dethrone him. That's what I mean. Like if it's that planned, be transparent. Let's go.
Just
now everyone wants to knock him off, and yeah.
Did you guys see that? Oh, sorry. You guys see that spot in the main event where Balor came running off the apron and kicked Roman right in the fucking head?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yes.
I thought he legit knocked him out there for a second, and I was like, oh, maybe Roman's gonna go on the shelf and they can shuffle plans around again. That'd be awesome.
God. You guys are the worst. No, I
Where's Rab?
definitely was not thinking about the whole Brock stuff. I just somehow just found myself cheering for Reigns during that match. Just like legit, no, like what's gonna happen down the road. Just like, you know what, this would be fucking good win for Roman here. But hey, I don't know. Maybe I'm the weird one.
Oh, you are.
Yeah, maybe.
you are.
I don't know. I don't dislike Reigns. I'm not like the biggest Reigns fan, but I don't dislike Reigns. So
No.
I don't know.
I
I
like
just
See,
don't want this. Lesnar Reigns at Mania is nobody's dream match.
Oh, no, it is. It's Vince McMahon's dream match.
Yeah, it's true. No,
It's his
yeah.
wet dream
No,
match, yeah.
that's gender.
The only
Raw.
dream that
That's
matters.
All the vascularness.
Fucking
But
don't
no,
even-
it's
we were
like-
doing good till we mentioned fucking gender on this
Hey,
goddamn
episode
show.
50, 50th episode, 50th champion.
Dude, Jesus.
Oh,
we do
yeah.
have Money in the Bank to talk about.
I guess as long as we don't talk about Jinder Mahal winning.
Oh, don't
'cause
worry, he will and retain
he
over
will.
Randy Orton in his hometown.
I don't think he's gonna win, but he'll
It's
probably
in Randy's hometown.
He'll
No, it does-
retain. I
yeah.
don't think he'll win though.
No,
Oh,
he'll
win.
win.
That's what matters.
No. He's gonna pin Orton clean. He'll pin him
Yeah.
because they have to get
It's
him
his
ready for
hometown.
John Cena.
Dude, it's in St. Louis. It's his hometown.
Yeah, Cena's gonna beat his ass at SummerSlam, so they need to rev up some momentum for Jinder. So yeah, no, he'll beat him clean. I'm telling you.
Oh bullshit on that.
Then they can do Cena Orton again.
No, they're
that's
doing
great.
Cena Jinder. I don't think they're gonna go back to the well on that one anytime soon.
And we kind of missed it talking about Money in the Bank for the women, but Sasha Banks not being in a Money in the Bank match is makes me sad.
Hey, bitch is
'Cause
on
the name.
205. That bitch is on
Yeah,
205 now.
Yeah, but Charlotte's in the Money in the Bank match, and she's
Meh.
making history.
I don't care for Charlotte anymore.
Charlotte's not winning, so I don't know what you're talking
No,
about.
no.
No,
Well, I'm
no.
just saying,
Out of everyone in the match, Charlotte has the least chance to fucking win.
No, I could easily see her winning it.
No,
But she has
Lana's
no
probably
use
gonna
for
win.
it. She could easily get that title anytime.
Well,
she
you just
wants.
explained it to yourself though. You said she has no use for it, so therefore she should probably win. That's the
Edge
WWE
had
logic.
One title shots. Yeah.
WWE logic. I'm telling
Edge
you.
needed it when he fucking won. Edge was not that big star that he was
No,
until
but he had it and was still going after title shots in the tournaments and stuff. It's that kind of situation. She doesn't need it, but she wants it because what if something crazy happens and Lana wins? Oh, let's cash in right now. Title match, I win. That's
God,
not
why
gonna
is
happen.
Lana even in that match? She's gonna get hurt
So
or hurt
someone
somebody.
can cash in Money in the Bank on her.
Oh, she's gonna get hurt so bad.
No, she's not in the Money in the Bank. She's in
No,
a
no,
title
she's-
match.
Oh, I
Yeah,
thought
she's
she was
like-
in a Money Bank. Oh, thank God. All right, then she'll
No,
be
no,
fine.
she's
wanted it in
one-on-one with Naomi for the title.
Oh yeah, that's
Naomi's
true.
bad.
I think she's gonna win it, and someone's gonna cash in on her.
No,
But
they're not
the
going to
only
do that
reason
2
I
years in a
don't
row.
think that 100% is because why would they establish Money in the Bank for the women just to have it not survive the night?
Yeah,
but
and
I
they
could
wouldn't do that
easily-
2 years in a row.
I could easily see it happening.
Yeah, I could easily see it happening.
I want to know, what do you guys think about New Day? Do you think New Day are going to just come in and take the titles?
I really don't like
Probably,
them.
but no.
Not a fan.
I
of
just
New Day.
want Breezango to have the title.
Yeah, I want
Honestly.
Breezango, baby. God damn, I love them.
Yeah.
Those segments are.
I want
so
tag
Oh.
team Money in the Bank. Fuck it.
I love how they started doing
Now
the
it's
like the Fandango like thinking like you hear his thoughts. Like normally that would be
Oh,
so
yeah.
dumb, but because he's so amazing at being corny, I fucking love it.
Yeah.
He's good.
What was great about the match is like that they're being silly, but then they kick it up a notch, like that they're distracting them to get the win with their little bits. That like it works on like a comedic. I know Lee's like over there like.
Yeah, I'm so glad I
Like-
don't watch SmackDown because this all sounds like fucking horse shit.
No, it's
Oh,
good
yeah,
stuff.
You are not going to
Someone
like it,
dressed
yeah.
up as a janitor.
It's really good stuff.
An old woman? What the fuck?
Yeah, I loved it when Perry Saturn had a mop too. By the way, that was great.
Well, the
Hey,
one
way
scene
different.
when Fandango's like he comes across the silhouette and it's Summer Rae silhouette, and then Breeze walks in. It's like, what? I'm undercover.
Yeah.
Good.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's good.
Tag
It
team
is.
titles.
It's entertaining. It is entertaining.
It
I
is
will say that.
surprisingly very good.
shouldn't
But so does any? So I did get a clear answer there. What do you guys think? Did you guys think that New Day is going to take the title?
I would not
It
be
doesn't matter.
surprised.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I don't think so, but I would not be surprised.
I don't know the Usos are doing pretty good, so
Eh.
I
personally don't care.
Yeah, I'm in Lee's camp. I don't give a fuck about either team.
okay. Well, there you go.
What you know what? Like what happened to American Alpha? Christ, why? What happened to their
They're done,
push?
dude.
They're working
They're
out with
done.
Brock Lesnar. They're on the
They're American Beta now.
God damn it,
Yeah,
man!
no.
Like this is what. Why is it that everybody that comes from NXT gets like an initial like really good push, and then they just end up fading into nothingness and becoming like another guy?
I just because they just. I mean, they're great wrestlers, but dude, they just don't have anything going for them, really. I mean,
Yes, they
have
fucking no, they did though. They came in and they were on fire, and then WWE just had them lose.
They
That's
were
the
on
perception.
fire from NXT. They were, yes, in NXT.
No,
And
they.
came over
Oh my
and-
god. Oh, so when they debuted, nobody cared, is what you're saying. Even though the crowd was going fucking crazy for them and eating up
was-
their matches, and then once they had them lose a bunch of shit, they had them lose to fucking Primo and Epico, bro.
That was
What the
late. That was
fuck are?
late.
Yeah, but no, but that
Like
was
his
That was
Enzo
late,
and Cass.
Mr. Bruce.
that
bro.
solidified their
high,
death.
They came in hot. They didn't get it done when it should have been a forgiven or a foregone conclusion, and the crowd forgot.
No, I don't
Like,
think
these
it
guys
was
are
a
great.
crowd
Are
thing.
they? Yeah, but they're not really. Oh, okay.
No, this
And
was
they
a
have
this
to
was a
recover. They're
booking.
not treated well enough.
That's what I'm saying. It's a booking mistake. It's not their fault.
Yeah,
They were
yeah.
getting great reactions, and then WWE gave them a fucking bullshit random tag win out of nowhere. Where you're like, oh, weren't they gonna get built up to? Okay, wait. Well, here we go. They're gonna get title. Oh, they just lost the. Oh, are they? No.
Yeah.
Okay, well, they're gone. That's the end of
Yeah,
that.
the crowd
See you
loves
later.
them until there's a reason not to care.
See, I never thought they got that big of a push. They came in, they got some cheers, but like they got shelved like really fucking early, I thought.
Well,
Yeah, of course. That's what I'm saying. The problem is.
Yeah, they never got the push. Yeah.
But I'm saying
Vince-
that's why I
Vince-
never thought they were like that over on
They were
WWE.
huge over. They were like the most over tag team other than the New Day when they first debuted, and then within 4 weeks WWE crushed them. Like they weren't even when they were to the
there
tag
wasn't
champions.
even-
They gave them nothing to work with.
and there was no injury. Like I know they had Jordan out or Gable out with a injury, quote unquote, but there was nothing legit. Like as far as I know, they should have been the first SmackDown Tag Champs. 100%. Like that was.
Yeah, remember
obviously,
when
like, the point
Slater
of
and
them there.
Slater and Rhino were a thing?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
I enjoyed that. That was fun. I like the
Yeah, there's
Slater
somehow
Rhino
Agreed.
element.
But what we talked about this
They
back
accomplished
then when
nothing
it
with
happened
it.
is the best tag team on SmackDown isn't even in the tournament because of a storyline injury, so they can do this instead.
Yeah, I mean
That's bad treatment of that tag team.
sure.
Yeah,
And
what
that
happened
will
is-
reflect and go from
I just
there,
think
and
it's
now
their-
we're wondering what if.
I just think it's their presence and their charisma. I just think that they just don't have. what
Oh my
WWE's in
god!
for it. I think
Shut
they're
the
just-
fuck
no,
up!
no,
I
I
just
agree
think they're
with
shit
that.
canning them. I really
So
do.
what
I
you're
think they're just
saying-
shit canning
Thank you,
them.
No, I
Zion.
understand. You think that they don't see it, and I agree with that. That they don't see it, but it's there.
Yeah,
and
they
if you-
also didn't see.
it's-
They didn't see Daniel Bryan's reactions he was getting, and they thought he was just a good hand. So I don't give a fuck what WWE thinks. They ignore their crowds, and they were getting fantastic. Go back and watch their first couple of weeks. They were getting fantastic reactions, and then they won the belts for no fucking reason with no build, and then they did nothing with it, and then they had them lose, and now they're just there.
I agree 100%. They should never won the titles. I agree 100%. That was
No,
out of
they
the
should
way.
have won the titles after a
So now
build.
how?
After a
They
build.
should have won them day one.
Yes,
They did. Yeah, they did the same thing to them
Ish.
that they do to every other fucking mid-card person that they push up to a title too fast. They give it to them right away, and it kills their momentum. They job them out, and then it's over. And then you got another fucking Ziggler on your hands.
Yep, I agree.
Nobody wants that on their hands.
No,
Nobody-
the last thing you want is to be a Ziggler.
Yeah, that's, unfortunately, he's just as done as everybody else in the fucking.
Well, he's
nobody's-
leaving. He's leaving soon, apparently.
Oh
his,
yeah,
his contract's
he's
up.
been so burned out and broken for so long now.
I don't blame him.
Like,
I don't blame
He
him.
tried and he had hope, and then it was like no.
After that, what was it? The match, the Survivor Series match. He was on
Yeah.
fire, and then they did nothing with it. Reigns came back, and it was like, see you back in the mid card, jobber.
Yeah, and
Yep.
I don't know, something about him. Like he seems to have, I don't know if like the it factor, but he seems to be there, but it's just not. I don't know. It's weird.
Well,
Ziggler, yeah.
it's got to be difficult to keep up your morale when they've de-pushed you 1,000 times like they do with him. I can't
Like,
imagine
he's-
that's easy.
He's got a cool look. He's a great wrestler, and he's not bad on the mic, but yet just doesn't stay on top. I don't know.
I think
And
it's time
that's
to leave.
What we said already about when I mentioned Ryback, and the it gets pulled out from under them. The fans stop caring.
Yeah, it's time for him to
Because
do
fans
the
don't
Cody
care,
Rhodes.
they're not excited, and there you go. You
Go
never
to-
get that elevation.
Go to Japan, join Bullet Club, get your heat back, build yourself back up, and then maybe you'll have another chance one day down the
I
road.
don't want that to be the default. Like everybody's like, all right, I'm.
It's
just
not
gonna-
everybody. Who else did it besides Cody?
Yeah, he
we
might
wanna
not
go-
even have to go to Japan. I mean, New Japan's expanding into the U.S. in the next
Oh,
year,
yeah.
so he could
Yeah.
be
That's
a
Cody.
big fucking star for them.
Cody even left Impact.
Yeah,
Mhm.
well,
He-
a lot of
he
people
could
do
be-
that. A lot of
Well,
people do
yeah,
that.
but no, of everybody that's been going, he's already left again. and is probably going to be the whole Ring of Honor New Japan US type person. So
Yeah.
hey, Ziggler, go over there.
Man,
and it'll
Ziggler
benefit.
Ziggler in Bullet Club with the Bucks is like the perfect fit. They even do the fucking super kick together. They have the same cocky asshole attitude. I think he would fit better than Cody would.
It would reinvigorate him.
Mm-hmm.
Because the crowds there would love to see him. It would work.
And he's
it
a big
worked-
star
fuck,
compared to
it
Cody.
worked for McIntyre. It worked for Mahal.
Well, and
like,
Ziggler
look
is
at
McIntyre. It can work for anybody.
Ziggler's way bigger star than Cody, McIntyre, or Mahal.
Oh,
too.
Correct.
And that's
Correct.
my point. He'd be the best one to do it. Ryback, if he actually tried, might be able to make it work.
Hey, Kenny
These guys can actually pull this off, but
Kenny
Ziggler, I think,
Omega-
absolutely can.
Kenny Omega Ziggler match sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, as
Sounds
long as there's
6
no fucking
stars.
comedy in it.
There's potential. Oh, well,
There'll be comedy.
sorry,
There'll
man.
be comedy. He's like, sorry, man. Yeah.
All right. I have bad news.
But I don't think we won't be doing another show before, right? I don't think we're doing another show before Money in the Bank. No, it'll be after Money in the Bank.
It
So
will be.
yeah, do you guys have any? Are you guys still saying Shinsuke is gonna win the Money in the Bank?
He's
Is that what
my
you still thinking?
he's my pick. Yep.
That's
Yeah.
your pick. I don't
Yeah.
think it's gonna be Shinsuke. I don't
'Cause-
think it's gonna be him.
Because Shinsuke doesn't
don't
have
think
to be
so.
the challenger. You can just have the thing for a while, so Cena can still come back and do the whole thing like Matt said. I still think Shinsuke.
Oh,
Absolutely.
imagine if Casina's definitely going to beat Jinder. I think that's a guarantee at this point. I would love to see Nakamura cashing in on a champion Cena. That would be fucking fantastic.
Oh, yes.
Gonna
Fantastic.
kill Nakamura before that.
I don't think so.
Okay, but
I think that they're going to job him out to somebody big like Cena before they kill him.
But here's the question: Do you want to keep it? Do you want to keep Nakamura face? Because in that way, you could build up a future match and make it interesting, where Nakamura says, "I'm going to cash it in on this date." He's going to do the Rob Van Dam thing, right?
Yeah.
Where he says, "I'm going to cash in on this date and win the title." So you can actually build. You can actually have a match set somewhere in the future and build up to it, and make some excitement out of it. You know, just have Nakamura and Cena running through guys until they eventually collide on that set date.
Yeah, I would prefer them to both be faces, but apparently, like when Styles turned heel, that was a Cena request. Like Cena wanted to work with Styles, but he didn't want to work with him as a babyface. Even though, like, you see, their best match was when they were both treated like babyfaces from the crowd, essentially.
Right.
But you know, I guess Cena has a history of wanting to be the babyface versus the heel. So hopefully, though, Nakamura is a natural babyface. I don't see him doing well in WWE without the babyface factor. So hopefully that isn't the case, because I'd rather have babyface Cena versus babyface Nakamura.
Yeah, Nakamura as a heel, it wouldn't work in PG WWE, because the heel stuff he was doing in Japan, he was basically just like walking around the ring pretending like he was this aloof drug abuser.
I mean, I feel like that's
Isn't
his
that
thing
what he
now
already
too.
does?
I was about to say, it kind of looks like that now.
No, it's much more comical and played up.
Well, he's an artist.
theatrical. Yeah, he's an
I don't
he's
know
an
if you know that.
artiste
He's an-
in this.
Even despite their ridiculousness of he's the artist rock star of whatever, he's still getting over. So he's that good. He's getting over despite WWE's. This is what it takes to get him over. It's like no, he's just is. It's
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go out there and ruin all your guys.
Because I keep forgetting that he's an artist. So I'm glad
He is
you
an artist.
told me.
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna ruin all your guys' hopes and dreams, and I am not picking Nakamura in this match. I'm gonna pick Baron Corbin because I'm that guy.
Do you know?
Not a bad pick.
That is a good pick.
I think it's gonna be Corbin.
Odds are favoring Corbin.
That's like this match. He just looking at him. He's the perfect Mr. Money in the Bank right
Is
now.
there an aura?
There may be, man. There just may be this time around. Like he is the perfect to me right now. When I look at the group of guys, he's like the perfect one fit for Money in the Bank. That'd be perfect for him.
I can
And-
easily see it.
Yeah.
He's got a skull.
I
Kevin
also
Owens.
believe it. I also no. I don't see. No, definitely not. I don't mean. I don't
No, Owens
No.
is the only one I don't think has a prayer now.
I can also see AJ winning it. I can see that, but I still overall the guy jumping
Yeah.
out to me is Corbin, even over Shinsuke. No joke. So
Well, Corbin is pretty much the only real heel going there. Like he's the one who actually acts like a fucking heel.
yeah, the one that
So-
acts like well for the most part. But yeah. I don't know. So just a heads up, anybody listening, that I'm going against Woody at the prediction league we're doing. But yeah, I'm going Corbin. So get ready, that's happening.
I'm going Kevin Owens.
You're going Kevin Owens.
I just
By
want,
the
like-
way,
That's fine too. That's also good.
By the way, Peanut, I don't think you know this or not, but you won the main event at the last pay-per-view, and you earned your spot into the Money in the Bank in our prediction league. So you are now in the Money in the Bank match at.
I am the prediction champion. Is that what you're saying?
Not yet. No champion, no world champion's been crowned. But Matt Zion, you are also in the Money.
I'm
in the
undefeated,
Bank match.
right? I haven't lost yet.
You are undefeated. Yes, you were
Yeah.
in the Money in the Bank match.
You had a draw.
How much?
But yes.
What was the score of my
Oh,
match?
go fuck yourself, Canada.
You won 15 to -5. Your opponent
Wow, I
got a
beat
lot
him
of picks
so
wrong.
bad.
Negative
He was in the
5?
Wow.
Yes.
How was
Whoa.
that possible?
Wow.
He was the first ever and the only person so far to get negative score, your opponent. And his name is Peanut is my bitch 69. So
He
you
was
kind of put him in his place there. So.
He pulled a rebel hardcore Y2J incident. Nobody will
Yep.
get that. Nobody gets except for Jake will remember that the reference.
Yep.
I get
so,
it from you guys telling me.
There you go.
But yeah, so it's gonna be interesting pay-per-view. I don't know. Hopefully they add a lot more matches. They've only got what 4 or 5 announced, I think, right now.
Yeah.
But
As long as I
SmackDown
continue to do
pay-per-views have always been better overall since the split.
Yeah,
so
I agree.
yeah, for the most
I have
part, yeah.
hope.
Yeah.
as long as I continue to do better than Rob, I'll be.
Yeah. Lee and Rab, unfortunately, are winless at the moment. But Rab has just straight up lost his match. Lee's tied a couple times. So
I've got 2 ties.
I think
for moral
Rab's picking
victories.
line. I think
I like
Rab's
how
just kinda-
Rab would beat us on every one of our prediction things that we did on the show here, and then he's yet to win in the prediction.
He's really Dean Ambrosing it. Like he's
Hey,
just
hey.
really lazy. Really lazy.
Hey,
Yeah.
God damn it.
Doing the bare
My
minimum.
favorite part about Raw though was when Dean Ambrose came out. The Miz pushed Dean Ambrose, and I thought Dean Ambrose was gonna fall out of the ring, but he actually hit the middle rope, came back with a clothesline. I
Yeah,
did not see it.
Whoa!
yeah.
What are you? Wait. Peanut,
That's
explain that again. I think I missed what you said. That couldn't have heard what I heard. What happened?
Best
that
of
sounds
the
The
business.
Miz
unbelievable,
pushed
fantastic.
Dean Ambrose.
Yeah, I get that.
Miz is
Out of the
Miz
ring,
is looking
right?
away like I got him.
Yeah,
I
of
got him. He's
course.
falling out.
Yeah, he's gonna fall out of the
But
ring,
Dean Ambrose
obviously.
hits that middle rope.
Yeah, okay, but then
slams
he.
right back up into a clothesline, and
What
the
the
crowd goes crazy.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Did you hear that? The crowd.
Are you
the
doing
main
the
point
drugs
crowd
right
goes
now?
crazy.
I think he's doing the drugs. I can't even comprehend what situation you're explaining to me right now.
The crowd goes crazy is all you need to hear from that statement.
That didn't
He
even
went off
sound.
the rope.
That didn't even sound like a clothesline. That sounded like a botched spot or an accident of some
had-
sort.
maybe,
Was he
yeah,
supposed
maybe
to go
Ambrose-
through the ropes.
Yeah, I think he made up for a
when you're
botch
working
spot.
with the Miz, I mean, you get what you can take because you're not going to get much out of
Ambrose
it.
was
so
probably
there you
going
go.
for the
You know
619,
who
I'm
else gets
guessing.
who
Well,
they
that
can take
segment
when
was
they work
good,
with the Miz? Maurice.
Yeah.
Maybe.
She's good looking.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're definitely not ending the show on our 50th episode talking shit about Dean Ambrose.
Yeah,
So
we are.
I will
Yeah, we are.
say,
We should
No,
talk about
literally-
CW.
Yeah.
no, we went the whole show without mentioning it, and we're not going to do it now.
You hate Daniel Bryan,
Look at
Randy
the
Orton
news
has
back.
an aura, and the shittiest
Nope.
clothesline in the industry is Dean Ambrose.
No, one day at the end of the line, you'll see that Dean Ambrose will go down as having the greatest
At the end of
clothesline in the
the-
business.
No, I
you're
will not.
blind right now. You're blind with hate.
I'm gonna give you some advice, my friend. When every single person disagrees with you, that doesn't make you automatically
every.
right. Yeah. Okay. So all of us agree Ambrose's clothesline is not the best clothesline in the business. Yes.
Well,
Maybe-
everyone has an opinion. You know,
Maybe
you guys all
in
have
this-
an opinion, and I just disagree.
Oh, so
you're
you're pulling the Donald Trump. Well, most people you don't talk to are the ones that agree with me, so I am right.
No,
There you
go.
It's better than just an opinion.
turned
This
into
is a
Cartman halfway through that.
consensus.
Christ.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just saying, at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, you'll go back and look on your wrestling memories and be like, you know what? Fucking Bomber was right. I'm not even
No.
going to get mad at him. I'm not even going to be mad at him.
Snake short arm
When I look-
clothesline is better. It's still in my mind.
When I
Always
look
and
at
forever.
when I look back at wrestling memories, I'm never gonna fucking remember anything Dean Ambrose has ever fucking done.
Oh, I remember.
That's
I
a
will.
big statement.
Because of your
I will.
unending praise of it. And be like, man, he was wrong.
I'll remember
I
one
don't
thing
know,
he
wait.
did. I remember when he tried to hit Bray Wyatt with a TV monitor and it blew up on him for some reason.
See, at least you'll remember him, okay?
Or
That's
when
a
he
lot
tried
more than you say
when he
about
tried to beat Bray Wyatt and or he tried to no, who's he trying to beat? Seth Rollins, and a Star Wars projection of Bray Wyatt popped up in the middle of the ring for some reason. It cost him the match. That was a good one too.
I don't quite. What, the projection? I don't remember that.
Yeah, it was
100%,
the Hell in a Cell between Rollins and.
I thought he came up through the ground.
No, but at first it was a projection of Bray Wyatt, and it made Ambrose go like, "Wait, what?" And then
Oh.
Wyatt came out
Then he
from under
came
the ring.
up. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
I
stuff,
kinda
man.
blocked out the
Dean's
projection.
wacky fucking endings.
Yeah.
But hey, it's all right. He's got a long way to go because that's the thing. He's a guy that's going to be around for a while, so he's got a long way to go.
Tomorrow,
So,
Dean Ambrose
months.
announces
I give
retirement. Yeah, he announces retirement.
Before he wins Intercontinental title again, I agree with that.
Apologizes for his shitty clothesline that shortened his career.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. He'll win the title again in 2 months. I can agree with that. I can agree.
No, I hope not. I want Miz to keep it for a long time.
No, he's going to the world title, and he'll lose to Brock.
No,
Ugh.
no,
Who might
No.
even stiff him at one point with an elbow and open up his head like Orton.
Well, the
That's
rumor...
slow.
no. Nobody needs an ACL tear. I see people in the chat saying tears ACL. Got
Yeah.
that. No,
Oh, man,
Yeah.
I've got aces.
Yeah.
And it'll freshen him up, though. And then he'll be able to hit that shitty clothesline just as shitty as usual.
no.
I don't know. Wait
no.
until you guys see that thing live. It comes out of nowhere.
You know, I am
Peanut-
still
Whoa.
shocked.
Peanuts feeling the Ambrose right there. I like it.
No, that's called sarcasm.
No, he's being as honest as he's ever been in his life.
So you heard the rumored opponent after Joe, because I mean, I really don't think Joe is going to beat Lesnar, even though I would love that. So the rumored opponent, unfortunately, is Rollins next, and then Balor after that. So I'm like, ugh, Rollins.
Wait, how many
That's
matches is he gonna
upsetting.
have before?
He's supposed to keep it all the way to Mania,
Don't
so
forget Braun.
and
But, like, how many
Braun is
matches
another one.
is he
Well,
gonna have before
they
that?
booked
Like,
him
that's
for
it,
more.
before.
They said when they re-signed him, they signed him to more dates than his previous one, but that's probably like 2 additional matches.
Yeah. Well, he's had none since Mania, so probably those 4 matches we mentioned.
If you
He'll
look
be
at it,
back
you
at
got Great Balls of
SummerSlam.
Fire, SummerSlam, probably Survivor Series. That's 3 this year. That's probably gonna be
Rumble.
it for this year.
And the
Rumble.
And then Rumble next
Yeah,
year.
so
That's
Joe,
4.
Rollins, Balor, and Braun.
Yeah, that works out. And then he'll lose.
He'll be
Yeah,
on
it
Raw
works
like
out perfect.
2 times each. He'll be on Raw to promote it, and then afterwards. And
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Ugh,
our
God.
Universal Champion.
Jesus Christ, it's so bad.
I'm not.
Don't worry, Miz will be awesome saying I'm the only real champion around here.
I know you guys are gonna talk shit, but if anybody's gonna pull that off, it's gonna be Brock.
No,
So-
nobody should pull that
No,
off.
he didn't
no,
last
nobody.
time.
Yeah, he didn't.
I disagree.
There's
I
no
thought he
pulling
did
it
a great
off.
job
No,
last
he
time.
didn't. No, he didn't do a great job. He was boring as fuck, and the show suffered because he wasn't there.
I mean,
I
if he's
understand
boring
the
as fuck, why would you
argument.
want him there then?
All the
Yeah, I
arguments
don't.
about it makes me want to see him.
If it's up to me, I wish that he wasn't with the company anymore because I'm tired of this nonsense. Either you're all in or you're not at all. Do what Jericho does. Show up for 6 months and then take 3 years off. Don't do this nonsense. It's boring.
I'm fine with him being there here and there, but not as champion.
Yeah, not as
If
champion.
you're champion, you
Well,
stick
that
around.
whole act got the whole act though of him like it's not a big deal anymore. Like
Did you the promotion for next week's Raw? Brock Lesnar returns. Like, oh my God, he's coming back. Like, that's news and surprising. He's the fucking champion, and he's missed 2 Raw only pay-per-views.
Yep.
You shouldn't be promoting the return of the champion. Like, he's been off doing something. He probably didn't even know, legitimately, 100%, that there was a pay-per-view on Sunday.
Yeah.
True. Yes, I
Like,
agree
I'm
with
not
that.
even saying
Probably.
storyline. He was probably not even aware.
If this
And
is
it's
if
like-
this was the norm all
it's
along,
frustrating.
then I wouldn't have a problem with it. But it's not the fucking norm. They even have a rule in place, kayfabe, that you have to defend it every
They
30
only-
days. But that doesn't apply to Brock Lesnar.
Because it's Brock, man.
No,
Brock's
I
a
don't. Nope,
different
that's
fucking
not.
beast,
Nope,
though.
that is not.
No.
No, he's not.
Yes,
No.
he
like
is.
His-
title history as much
His
as I do,
matches
Bob,
are
but you know
shit.
that's bullshit.
His matches are fucking terrible. Every big match he's had in the last 2 years has been fucking awful.
His last match was not awful. I'll even say that his very last match wasn't even awful.
Okay, before that, what else did he have? Give me some more Brock Lesnar classics. Oh, when he just beat the shit out of Randy Orton and killed him? How about when he beat the shit out of
That
John
was
Cena
sad.
and killed him? How about when he beat the shit out of
didn't
Dean
hear that.
Ambrose and he killed him? How about when he beat the shit out of Rollins and he killed him and the Undertaker came in?
He's a
Hey,
goddamn
what else we
monster.
got?
That's what he does. He
Yeah, but
kills
it's not
people.
fun though. It was fun the first time he did it, and now he's made a career off of doing it. He's boring. It's old. Stop it. The
I
dude
don't
can
know, that's
fucking
your opinion,
wrestle.
buddy, and I
See,
respect
Matt,
that.
I do like it, but it sucks because I know he can do more, and I want to see
Yes,
that.
he's an
So when
excellent
I
professional
wanna see
wrestler.
Brock, and he's only there every couple months, and all he does is this shit? It's like, no, give me the stuff that I want to see. I want to see you do your cool shit, because it's cool when you do it. I pay for it. Please do it. Oh, you're going to suplex 12 times. Well, fuck.
Oh, that was
I don't
awesome.
think
That's why the Joe match, I'm so
You know
excited.
it's great because I'll say I do agree with you. I think the Brock and Goldberg match in Mania was great, but hey, it was awesome having him be wasted for an appearance at Rumble when he was tossed out immediately. It was also awesome where at Survivor Series he was in the ring for a minute and then he was gone. Oh fuck yeah, baby! We got a six.
like that.
We got a
That was
six
a waste of his millions.
6
but
minute
that worked
fucking
over-
match at Mania. 6 fucking minutes, and we had to waste 2 of his goddamn dates in nothingness. No,
But-
fuck him. I'm done with
They're
him.
hit the
very
promote, too.
memorable,
Like,
though.
No, they're
I know
not
you're fired
memorable.
up right now.
No,
You
they're
will
not
always
memorable.
Remember when he got fucking squashed by Goldberg?
Yeah, and how angry I fucking am that they did that, and then they killed Owens because
I
of
didn't
it.
think it wasn't that bad.
Oh
It
my
was-
God,
I
it was
enjoyed
so
it. I thought
bad.
it was. I was not mad when it happened.
Jesus fuck, man. We are on
There was a lot
different...
of people that
All you
weren't
get-
mad.
This is why you like
What
CCW.
Matt's saying is when all you get is something, you only get to see him like a couple times a
I
year.
can see that.
And
point,
it's only
yes.
2 minutes when you get to see it. It's like, fuck, I waited all this for that. I want more than that. And I get
see,
that. That's,
See, you hear that? Did you hear what you just said? I want more
but
than
we
it
don't
makes
get it, is the point.
Yeah, you never
I
get
don't
it. You never
I think
get
You're
it.
gonna get it
Don't
at
get it.
Great
You
Balls of
haven't got it
Fire.
for-
You're gonna
It's-
get it at Great
no,
Balls
but your
of Fire.
payoff at Mania lasted 6 minutes. That's not
No,
what I...
glorious.
Oh, shut the
That's
fuck
it. We
up. I'm
haven't
done
gotten
with
it
you.
for-
No, I'm done with you. I quit this. All right, guys, we're going to start Juber Radio with a U.
Juber.
I'm fucking done with this asshole. Oh, yeah, no, I love it when they fucking jerk me off but never let me finish. So good.
Please.
Great, man. Oh, I love it. Blue balls of fire.
No, blue balls of fire.
I don't. You'll be okay. Here it is.
World
After
edging
Great Balls of
entertainment.
Fire, after his match with Joe, and it's a shithole match, then come back and
Oh, God.
I'll let you rub it in. As
I
much
have
as you
a
want.
I have a
I want
huge
to be
feeling.
proven wrong
I have
on
a huge
this and
feeling
that
it
it's
will
a good
be.
match. Yes, but 3 years it's not been looking like that. So I'm definitely worried that it's going to be a 6-minute squash.
I mean,
Joe.
your
Or even
fucking
a 6-minute back and forth. It's great, but it's like that's it.
your fucking
I can't go
favorite
for an hour with Angle.
boy.
Fuck.
Your favorite
Otis
boy.
is going to be the wide shot zooming in to Lesnar and Joe about to square off, and then that's the moment. And then WWE won't care. Couple suplexes, and that's it.
Your
The only thing they
fucking
care about is that initial stare down.
Jake, your guy literally said that he's completely unmotivated, he's impossible to work with, and he doesn't take suggestions. He just does his typical shtick. And you're like, I love it. It's good. I eat that shit bare minimum.
When
Yeah.
it's good, I'm just saying.
He
the things
fucking
he's
squashed-
done
he
lately, I have
squashed-
not been disappointed.
He
at.
squashed your boy and made him. He single-handedly killed
That is-
Dean Ambrose. He was
That
a
is
main
one of the
eventer
last
before
shitty
him.
Things he's done. I agree. It was a shit. That was shit. That was one of the most hyped matches for WrestleMania that year. Everybody thought it was going to be fucking great, and yeah, it was. I 100% agree. It was dog shit. It was pure shit.
Just take the fucking title off him. That's all I want. He can pop up whenever he wants, whatever, that's fine. Then you satisfy his fans. But I want to see a compelling thing that pushes the show along, and when the title isn't there for 3 months at a time, there's nothing to get invested in. And I think that is one reason why Raw has been extra boring lately. Because there's nothing for anybody to do. They're all just walking around talking about how they want to fight Lesnar when he's nowhere to be found.
Can I
Yeah,
try?
and-
Can I ask you a question real quick?
No.
No.
I'll answer
But,
it.
I mean, yeah, they've got a bunch of guys right now who are basically at main event level who can all go against each other really well, and they can all do fucking 20-minute fucking matches or more when the time comes. Can Lesnar even do that anymore? Can he do a 20-minute match with anyone at this point? He's probably not in ring shape.
I
I
feel
think
he
he
probably
can.
could.
The
I
problem
think
is
he
he
could.
doesn't.
I don't know if he can right now. Like I'm kind of wondering if he's in fucking ring shape.
Well, they obviously don't
Oh, I
test
don't
him.
think he is.
He failed UFC, so obviously they don't test Brock like they test everybody else.
Well, I think they admitted
they've said
they
that. Yeah,
admitted
they
that
don't
'cause
test
he's
guys like
part-time.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I'm
It's
saying.
part-time, that's
Yeah,
their
but that's
excuse.
that's bullshit though. So, but
It is,
still,
but
like
that's their-
to Lee's point though, what I'm saying is if he's roided up and on stuff, that'll definitely hurt his conditioning. I don't know if he could go 20 minutes. He could do the Brock Lesnar 20 minutes where he just beats the shit out of somebody with no fucking mercy whatsoever. But could he have a real wrestling match? Fuck no. I guarantee he couldn't do a real wrestling match for 20 minutes.
Well, here I do have a question for you though.
No, I said no.
Okay. Well, anybody else who wants to answer this question? If Brock, who's hating on Brock right now, if Brock has a great match with Joe and wins at Great Balls of Fire, if he has a great match and wins, are you still going to be disappointed?
I don't
in
think
that?
you're understanding my problem. My problem
I see what your
isn't.
problem is,
It's
that
not
he
Brock.
always shows up a
It's
certain
the
amount.
fact that there's nothing for any of these people to be working for 3 months out of the time. No, there's no buts. There
is a but.
get the
There's
fucking
definitely
title.
a
No, no. Because here's the thing. Here's the thing.
You're not even- there is, though.
Look at it this way, okay? They could have Joe and Lesnar without the title, and I would be just as hyped for that match because I wanted to see that match. Now, the other thing is, they use Lesnar. If they use Lesnar like this, where they kept putting him in dream matches or good situations that were fresh, maybe that'd be different. But look at his track record. They keep putting him against people I don't fucking care about, and then either it's a 6-minute match that's over immediately, or he just concusses somebody and beats the shit out of him and makes him look like crap. So their booking of him is awful. It's really not good at all.
But this is a match that you were craving to see back last year. I remember this. You've been craving to see this.
Yeah, but do you remember why I wanted to see it? Because I wanted Joe to destroy Lesnar and become the new Lesnar, so I didn't have to wait 3 months at a time to see a Lesnar-like character.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it. And that's not going to happen, though. I guarantee Brock Lesnar is going to beat Samoa Joe. Unfortunately. I hope I'm wrong, but there's no way.
I was going to say but is because he's going to defend... If he wins, he will defend the title the very next month at SummerSlam. And if he defends there, he's going to defend the title just a couple months later, I assume, I mean, all these are assumed, at Survivor Series, which is...
That's a long gap.
That's 3 matches right there, not very far apart.
God, I love that you have convinced yourself
They should
that...
have them monthly.
Yeah, I love that you've...
This month, 2 of them are back-to-back months.
Look at him. He's convinced himself that, like, 3 matches over the course of 3 months, he's like, yeah, see, that would be cool. No, how about you work as hard as everybody else does?
I would have rather had Reigns as champion since Mania.
Me
because
too.
Then he'd be having title matches
I
against
agree.
guys like Balor, and Joe.
Oh, it'd be so good
Rollins,
right now.
And Wyatt, and
Yep.
there'd be actual matches.
Yep.
It took until Heyman agreed that yes, we will defend against you, Joe.
Oh.
Joe won the contendership and still didn't even have Brock officially until Heyman agreed to it.
It would be so
That's
good right
the
now.
fight
It would be
over all this time.
and there's so many good stories involved there too, with the history between Wyatt and Reigns. You have Wyatt saying that, like, I never got my title rematch on SmackDown, and I never got to beat you, Roman. So, like, this is
Balor
gonna happen.
and
Balor losing to Reigns. Rollins had beat Reigns clean. There's so many good things and good story. Instead, fuck it. And every 3 months, we'll just feed somebody to Brock when he gets hungry and he can go back to fucking his whore wife.
I understand what you're saying.
No, you don't.
I understand what you're saying.
You don't fucking understand
But
at all.
It's fucking Brock.
You and-
He's
you
a
and-
different person.
no, he's not.
different than
No, he's
everyone
not.
else on the roster.
Okay, so
He's
why?
different.
Like, but why does he
Why?
get such a treatment?
Because nobody right now on that roster, no matter who you think of, they are not on Brock's level as far as being the big monster beast. Even nobody.
But that's
is
a
near
booking
Brock
decision,
right now.
though. That's not.
You
He didn't
realize
do that.
That's
no
true.
one's had a chance to, because it's
Yeah.
when Brock beats you in a few minutes.
Jesus,
And
they put.
also-
Goldberg.
And also,
Goldberg was
they-
over. Goldberg was absolutely over like that for what he did to Brock. It's
Yeah, but then
that
there was-
easy, quote unquote. Joe could do
Yeah,
that.
they're not giving anybody a chance.
Joe
First
could
of all,
easily pull that off.
The only person close to Brock is Goldberg in the history of wrestling. As
No,
far as
that's not
the
true.
big.
That's not
What?
true. Stone
What
Cold.
are you
Stone Cold could
talking
have.
about?
Stone Cold could have easily
Are
held
you
up with
talking
him.
of, like a
Kane,
one-sided beating
Undertaker.
kind of guy or just over in general.
What is Matt Zahn saying Stone Cold for? He's not anywhere near.
Yes,
Brock either. What are you talking
Austin.
about?
You're saying that like a guy
Quantify
of
what
his.
you mean, Bomber, is what I'm saying. Quantify it. You mean like
As
over
the
as
big
in a monster type?
monster, the
Big
like,
Show.
muscles just fucking just.
Big Show's had monster runs. Kane's had monster runs before that were convincing. I don't think the only difference between Brock and these people is that they suck his dick and they let him come in every 3 months, and then they let him fucking destroy his opponent and make him look like shit. And that doesn't make him look better. That just makes him lazy. Instead of having a good match with Orton, he just put him on the mat and concussed him. Instead of having a good match with Ambrose, he just fucking threw him into stuff.
He's not lazy. I've never once said he's not lazy.
Oh, god damn. But you're sitting here going, oh, but that makes him so much special. No, it doesn't. It makes me hate his shit.
If anything, his specialness is negated by his laziness. You show up. You come to these dates. We are paying you for it. Let's do this. We also have to fault the WWE itself. We can't put all the blame on Lesnar. Because
oh, yeah.
they're
Taking advantage
allowing
of a
this
situation.
shit.
Yep. He's just taking advantage of a situation. I don't blame him for it.
Yeah.
They're allowing him to be
That
lazy.
is fair. Like, to pull it back.
Well,
All he has to do is suplex someone 12 times and show up 3 or 4 times a year. I
Ugh.
would get a few million for that, too, if I could.
The
I
worst-
can't fault that at all. So.
there's only 2 people on that roster that should beat Brock Lesnar.
I disagree.
line.
I disagree.
Roman Reigns
Nope.
is one of them.
There's plenty of
No.
people. There's
I
plenty of
think a
people.
lot should, and that's the
What, Finn
point of
Balor?
it.
Yeah,
And
yes.
yeah, look at
Yes.
And
Yes.
Shinsuke, and AJ, and all these guys. That's the
Anyone
point
should
of
be
fucking
able.
wrestling.
Yes, anybody should be able to beat Lesnar on any given night if they're lucky enough, if they're booked the right way. That's
If
the way it
they're
should
booked
be.
the right way, yes.
No, but see here,
when
look at
you
this though.
it,
You were saying, oh well, Goldberg got a good rub when he beat Lesnar clean like that, and they had no fucking long-term plans for Goldberg. What was the point of that?
Doesn't need a rub. Goldberg does not need a rub.
Oh, yes, he
got
did.
one.
Yeah, he did. He definitely needed a rub because they needed him to.
Is one of the top 10 wrestlers in history.
Did you
What do
know?
mean?
Did you know that they thought Goldberg was going to get booed out of the building when he first came back? So yeah, he
That's-
definitely
I can see
needed a
that
rub.
scare. Yeah, I can see that.
He needed
scare,
a rub.
That
But
you might think that. Yeah.
What I'm saying is that they're investing the wrong people going against Lesnar. Because Goldberg, sure, okay, yeah, it was fun. It was a fun 6-minute match, cup of coffee at WrestleMania. But it wasn't worth the build-up, and the long-term build-up of it hurt everybody else on the roster. Why couldn't Kevin Owens have gotten that push? And then when he beat Brock, he's going to be with the company for 10 more years instead of Goldberg, who may never even wrestle there ever again. What the fuck? It was a waste of
They
time.
went for the spectacle. They went for the big monster guy.
Yeah,
big
and you
monster
know what's a
guy.
problem
That's
with
what they went
going?
for.
The problem with going with the spectacle is that you fuck your current roster, and then the ratings dip because nobody cares about the people that look like jobbers because you never put them over with the spectacle match.
Unfortunately, I mean, I agree. Kevin Owens got shit on. I agree.
It's not just Owens. I'm saying in general.
Spectacle shouldn't be exclusive to
Like,
things. It
when-
should incorporate others, like Cena and Rock did.
Yeah, that fucked a
Okay,
lot of
so-
people too, though.
Well, yeah,
So-
but that's
so-
better.
So Bomber, you've basically agreed with everything Matt just said. What is your argument? Why are you still defending Lesnar at this point?
My argument is that he is he's not a normal superstar. He's not
But
the same as these other guys.
Yeah, he's
Why?
worse. He's way worse.
No, he's
No, but
not.
I want to hear.
worse.
I want to know why he's different and gets to get away with stuff.
Because nobody on the roster is like him. He's the top
like
guy,
Undertaker.
top monster guy.
In the way you're saying, he's like Undertaker. He gets special treatment.
Close, yeah, close.
That's how I see it. I understand that to an extent, but my aspect of it here, and you're a title history buff like me. Oh, you're the champion now? 30 days. You want it like that's. Let's go. Let's be consistent.
True, but like I'm
Let's-
saying, if anybody's gonna do it, Brock
Here.
is the guy to pull it off.
All
Yeah, but
Paul
nobody
Heyman
should
has
do
to
it.
do is say my client is exempt from this rule because of a thing I did. But
that
they
would
don't
be
do
awesome.
that shit.
Yeah, that would be
Instead,
cool.
it's just Brock Lesnar. We'll
No.
see you in June.
I don't think it-
That's the problem.
I
I don't know. I think if Rab was here, Rab would be back.
I don't think it would be cool because we still would have to
think
wait
Rab would be
3
back
months
in
to
what?
fucking see him.
It took 2 pay-per-views to get a contender that still wasn't official until Raw.
That's dumb.
And Lesnar wasn't even at any of them. We had to get the SmackDown champion on Raw just to fill out a pay-per-view that Raw had.
They just don't. They're not using him right. They're
Like,
not.
it's-
They're not
it's
using
awful.
him to help elevate other talent. They use him to constantly elevate Brock Lesnar.
Well, I think Joe's gonna get a pretty good rub off.
No, he's gonna lose though. He's gonna lose
Not if
real
it's a great-
bad.
If it's a great match, that's a different story.
I
If
think
he
Joe-
comes close,
I think Joe getting a title match in general is going to elevate Joe. So I think like there's a good chance this match could be great, but there's a good chance this match could fucking suck too, because that's the way Lesnar's matches are. And generally,
Ambrose.
well, generally,
there's a chance.
I would argue that
Okay, here's the thing.
his
Bomber.
matches are terrible.
If you're saying Lesnar's this big, amazing, fucking got this big aura around him that makes him so special from everyone else, and you say comparable somewhat to the Undertaker, how many times did the Undertaker hold the fucking world title, and for how long? He didn't need the goddamn title on him when people were
I was
setting up
gonna say,
these dream matches and stuff,
what,
right?
5
So-
times or something like that.
No, he not when he was doing this stuff.
So
Yeah,
get
the
the
streak.
Not when he
fucking-
started his annual stuff. He stopped. He hadn't held it since 2010. This annual
Yes.
stuff started a little after that. That's his point.
So to get right back to what Matt's saying, get the fucking title off fucking Lesnar. He could do these dream matches with anybody, any goddamn time. Take that fucking title off, because there's plenty of guys right now who need to go for that title and make it important. Lesnar does not make that title important. That is just a
Yeah.
fucking accessory on him.
I know it
He's
sounds
not
like
making that-
gang. Sorry, Lee. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, yeah, and I'm not trying to yell at you and get mad at you,
No,
Bomber,
you're
but
fine.
I'm just saying,
You're fine.
I'm just saying that fucking title
Mhm.
should be the fucking focus. It's the focus for all these guys that are
Mhm.
fighting right now on Raw. They want that fucking title, but
Yeah.
the champion doesn't even give a fuck about the title, and he just shows up whenever.
And
that's-
isn't there something about that that's like different
It's dog
and like
shit.
kind of
That's what
cool?
No,
about
it's
it.
different.
No.
Here's what I'd rather
Nothing
have.
about
though.
that.
I'd rather have the Lesnar feel here and there and everywhere, and an awesome segment about the title. Instead, they're shoehorned into one, and you're not getting as many good segments even out of the show.
But you
Like,
guys
it's-
know
that's-
that's like Brock's like gimmick now, right? Like he just doesn't
Oh.
give a fuck. He's the best. He can just beat anybody anytime he wants. That's just his thing.
So he can give a he
Yeah.
can not give a fuck without the title.
Yeah,
But
there
the
you
thing is,
go.
it doesn't come across that way. That's the problem.
because that was still Undertaker's gimmick. It's my yard.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he cared. Yeah, he cared.
He definitely cared. He was working
Yeah.
through like
He went
turning the
long
dust in his
past-
bones.
Sure, yeah.
I just
Yeah,
don't want him with the belt. Take the belt off of him. It's
Yeah.
especially with like that 5-way match made me realize that they could have a hell of a heavyweight title division right now. So many good matches that they can have for the title, and instead they're just fucking circle jerking around waiting for Brock when he has time to come back. That's annoying.
What I do like, here's something for you, Bomber. The one thing I like about this is with Lesnar not being around as much and not interacting with others, everyone else is getting confident, like, I can take him, I can take him, I can take him.
That's
Whether
true,
or not
everybody
it's
thinks
legit or
that.
not, I do like that aspect. It's like, screw it, I don't care. I'm the best one here. I can
you know,
win.
you know
That's
what
good.
Raw, you know what Raw has done to themselves though, right? They've already hot-shotted everything, and you've already seen just about every single match possible already.
Yeah.
well, that's a
with all these
problem.
guys.
That's a different problem with the brand split, because the
that's-
brand
yeah,
split's
no,
a
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
failure. Yeah.
But that's the thing with Brock though. You haven't seen him face any of these guys besides Roman.
And the
You haven't
odds
seen
are
it.
is you probably won't see him fight these people because he
if
barely
you do-
shows up.
Well,
If
we just
see
said
it, it's going to
Roman,
take more
sorry,
than 4
Rollins.
months.
No, I'm not. I will lose all interest in these matches if I have to wait fucking 3 months in between every time he wrestles and defends the title. I won't care anymore.
I never
I'm
said
already.
the second guy.
I'm
Braun,
already-
by the way, is the other guy that should beat Brock.
I'm tired. Who?
Braun Strowman.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, yeah.
That I agree
That's
with.
the other guy. Roman and Braun are the only two that's right now.
Well,
should
if
beat.
the only
Joe,
Balor.
it would be a close third. Joe would be a close
Joe,
third.
Balor, I honestly
Balor,
don't
no. I
good.
say no Balor.
Why is that?
Why?
I think that would be a good match that I do want to
Because
see.
he's
But
so
I,
small.
So small.
No, let him talk. I want to hear this. Legit. I
no,
wanna...
I'm saying that would be a match that I want to see, but I don't want to see Balor get the win in this match over Brock.
Why?
It's
No,
just
why?
it's. I mean, I don't want to be that guy, but yeah, he doesn't live up to. He doesn't size up against Brock very well.
Is
He
it, no, thi-
looks
okay,
like he
this
would
is
be fucking
literally-
squashed. He looked like he'd be squashed.
I'm hearing what you would say when we talk about Brian
Or
and
Rey
Brock. And I'm not
Mysterio.
just saying that to say it. But
I
no,
see.
it's not that.
Okay.
But it's
I'm
literally
looking
the
at the
Brian
chat.
Brock match was one of the coolest ones I ever thought. It was David and Goliath, and they could both fucking go. Oh, Balor's as close as we have to that now.
I'm saying the
And-
match. Yes, I want to see the match.
Yeah,
but
you
I
don't want
wanna
to see him win because he's too small.
He's not saying because he's straight too small, because he is more of an unbelievable win over Brock. It would have to take like some kind of craziness for him to get the win over Brock.
No, wouldn't.
I don't know. He's
No,
pretty
then
believable.
Ambrose is just as crazy of a possibility.
I never
Ambrose,
thought-
think,
I mean-
has less of a chance.
I would have loved to have
And
seen Ambrose
Rollins
win,
has-
but I knew Ambrose. I even we predicted. I predicted Brock to win. I
Yeah.
as much as I wanted Ambrose to win, I didn't. It's
But did
another
you
same
believe
thing.
he? But did you believe he could?
I didn't. I wanted to see. I was
That's-
legit. I wanted to see it,
Just-
but I knew it wasn't gonna happen.
I just
don't-
like
we have
what.
a different view of wrestling because I can
What?
easily see the Balors or the Benoits or the Bryans take out these monsters. That's what they do. That's their gimmick.
Here, look
That's
at
not
it.
wrestling.
Look at it from this
What was-
standpoint. Because Brock, what has Brock done for them since they've signed him? Because their ratings are an all-time low, especially on Raw. Their network is growing the same as it was without him being like he's not affecting the network because the non-Brock pay-per-views do just as well as the regular ones usually do. He's only gotten one fucking guy over, and that was a 50-year-old man who's never going to be back. And if he is, it'll be like a one-shot thing. And he costs a shitload of money to keep around. What does this accomplish? It's
He's a
accomplished
legit athlete.
nothing.
He's on ESPN.
Yeah, but it's accomplished nothing. It hasn't raised their ratings or their money. So what is the point of this? I haven't yet to see them show me one reason why he's been a net positive for them.
The reason why it's not is because he's not there. If he was there, it would be a major positive for them.
Of
And yes,
course!
that goes back to what
Of course!
I know.
That's what I'm saying!
And that has to
Welcome
do with
Matt's side of the
WWE.
argument.
Yeah, hey, welcome to my side. Thank you. It's good to
No,
see you.
I have never disagreed. I'm just saying.
No, I mean, like,
if
what am I
anyone's gonna
saying?
pull
That's
off-
yeah,
You're
but
saying he's okay to have a pass. It's at their detriment to give him that pass.
it's a huge
They're-
detriment.
They're fucking up. I know. They're fucking up. If they could be doing so much better, but I mean, Brock doesn't fucking want to do it. Let's be honest. Brock doesn't
But
want to
that's
fucking
not his decision. If Matt's like, fuck it, I don't want to do this stuff, and does not show up, there's going to be consequences for Matt not showing up.
Or just do
That's
what
how it works.
just do a Jericho before this long run. Just have Brock come in from like Survivor Series to WrestleMania and be there the whole time. Like, don't spread out his shit so thin that you forget he's the champion. You just have him do a really solid run where he's wrestling on Raw, he's wrestling on pay-per-views, and it's special. Like, it leads into WrestleMania, then we know he's gone, and then there you go, that's fine, but they don't want to do that.
The good thing is, just a side note, that my recording stopped at some point. But anyway, yes.
Oh, come on.
No telling where.
Let's get away from this because we're just going around in circles. Let's
we're
go
talking.
to the.
Well, now we're just talking to the
like
Twitch.
Twitter chat or something like that and see if they have.
Oh, now we're just doing Twitch chat. So
the only thing
whatever.
that would be good is if somehow I can get the audio from your stream. So I hope that's a possibility. If
yeah,
not,
you can.
This never happened. But anyway.
Uh-oh.
But
This never
anyway.
happened.
Wow. So you're just as useless as Brock Lesnar.
But anyway, yeah, no, I mean, yeah, I agree. I don't think anybody's gonna agree with anybody. I think we're gonna go in circles here on this.
Well, no. Hold on. No. I don't think anybody's going to agree with you on this thing. You made it sound like, oh, all of us just have a different opinion. No. We all agree that him being champion is dumb and bullshit, and you seem to go, he's different. He's got an aura about him.
I'm saying.
Remember, I like
Java Radio Universe. Please tell us what you think in the comments below.
Well, the chat pretty much agreed with us. The chat, the
audio,
the Twitch chat pretty much universally agreed with us and said they like having him around, but he's lazy and he has no business being champion. And
I'm
that's
pretty
the
sure
way
I
it always
saw
should
a
be.
bomber knows what the fuck he's talking about somewhere in that chat. I don't know.
No. He said you should bomb yourself. Bomb yourself, as in die.
I'm sure it's in there.
But those
Jesus
Twitch
Christ.
chatters, they're pretty smart tonight. Got to give it to the marks out there.
You should be able to get all the audio off of here. By the way, it just
He's
takes
the
like
new
a day.
Hogan, only not racist. I mean,
No, because Hogan was usually
Well, man,
on
that's what Pong said.
Hogan was usually on the Raw and Star or like those Saturday Night main events and stuff because it wasn't Raw for a while.
Because they at least were giving bullshit reasons like, oh, he's suspended, that's why he's not around. Oh, we've reinstated him. Now he just did whatever. He just
Yeah, they don't even bother
They're not
coming
even
up with
pretending.
reasons.
Yeah.
Indeed, it's annoying.
Yeah.
And Bomber's
Your
wrong.
world champion should be the guy who's running your brand. Should be.
No, he's the
taking
Universal
all-
champion. He's defending on Jupiter tomorrow.
Man, and
That's
that title.
That's where he's been.
That title needs help more than ever anything. Like, at least the WWE title has the WWE, like, legacy behind it. This is your brand new belt, and so far, we had a dude who lost it his first night after winning it. We had a guy who ran around with his best friend acting like a joke and was booked like a joke. Then we had a 50-year-old man who lost it almost immediately to a dude who only shows up every 3 months. What a great title. Wow. So
you know
good.
What a stronger title is right now? Like the fucking European title. That's stronger right now in the history of titles.
It's true.
I mean,
agree.
D'Lo Brown. I'm gonna say that
was a
D'Lo
good
Brown,
one.
pretty good.
Damn right. You better recognize.
Al Snow, pretty good. Pretty
Yep.
good. But
Snow never had that.
Yeah, Al
Al
Snow did.
Snow?
Yep.
Yeah, Al Snow was.
He
a
had
great
that gimmick
European
where he
champion.
was coming
hilarious.
from, different like parts of Europe. Oh, he was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would come out dressed up as different things each show.
Yep,
Yeah,
he was
remember
great.
that?
But anyway, yeah. So, you want to go to any comments? Or you guys want to get the hell out of here?
Let's take like just maybe a couple of questions real quick because I
Alright.
feel bad because they've been
Anybody
sticking
that's
with us.
in our live Twitch chat right now, if
Somebody
you got
said-
a question.
Oh, can I be the Lesnar of the Jobber Radio Predictions League and just pop up for big matches?
Just show up. Hey,
Oh, yeah.
legit boss 2K in the main event, and that person's in. I don't know if it's she or not, but they have obviously Sasha Banks as their pick base, but going against you guys in the Money in the Bank match, so already in one main event there.
But I beat someone so bad they were in the negative. So
That's true.
I like my
You did.
chances.
Yeah, I'm interested to see you how you're gonna do in the Money in the Bank. there.
This is a very good question. What the fuck happened to Mojo Riley?
Wow.
Wow.
About what should have happened would be my answer.
Yeah, what did they like? Why did they even have him? I know why because they wanted him to, his football buddy. But like, again, wouldn't that have been the perfect break-off point for Jinder's push to just have Jinder win the Andre the Giant thing and everybody be like, wait, what?
I don't think they realized what they were gonna do with him at that
they
point.
didn't.
They didn't even know.
No,
Yeah.
I think that's when Vince saw Jinder and went, "Oh my God, those veins!"
Yeah.
Yeah, but Mojo, man, they had no plans for Mojo whatsoever.
Yeah, they just wanted his buddy in there for that
Yeah.
WrestleMania replay.
Yeah,
Yep.
they wanted Gronkowski.
Do you ever
The
see Finn
ESPN.
getting the title back? Yeah, I think so. I think it's a matter of time before they give him another try. with
Finn
it.
getting the title back?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Finn Balor. Yep.
Oh yeah, the way they pushed him in that 5-way. I mean,
He's
come
too
on.
small.
No, they
Why
are.
would
They're.
they give him the.
I feel like
No,
they're
it's not-
protecting him at the moment. So yeah, I think it's a matter of time.
Balor can beat anybody on the roster right now besides Brock. That's bottom
No,
line.
it's
Why is he
it's
not
professional
doing
wrestling.
What the hell are you talking
Yeah,
about?
it's professional wrestling. Anybody can beat anybody because it's fake. So
Let's not go back to
let's-
this. Let's not go back.
Jesus
But
Christ!
if it was real, he would not beat Brock.
If it was real, Big Show could kill Lesnar. So what?
I disagree with that.
I don't.
sure you were waking up
Jesus.
before this-
I think Owens could.
Haven't
What
you
the hell are
ever-
talking about?
Haven't you ever heard like
No.
they've had
No.
wrestlers
Would
talk
not
that
beat
like
Brock.
Big Show could like punch open a fucking metal door. Like if Lesnar came at him, he might be able to take him down, but Big Show could just fucking choke him out and kill him. Like literally put his hands around his neck and rip his head off if he wanted to.
Disagree. That's
Oh my
illegal.
god, you're an
Can't do
idiot.
that.
I
Kurt
fucking
Angle
hate you.
legit took.
Kurt Angle
Lesnar down.
could, yeah. He's not. Well, he's not technically on the.
I'm
roster,
talking
but
about a
Kurt
fight
Angle-
where they're gonna kill each other. I think Big Show has an excellent chance to maim and destroy Brock Lesnar because of
That's what
just
we didn't
power.
Talk, we didn't talk about this thing with Kurt Angle going on. We
That
should
doesn't
talk
matter.
about that.
It's fucking stupid. I don't like it.
What?
Yeah,
No,
Candace-
that's something that
It
I've been
started
waiting for a long
off.
time.
It started off so
They
good.
don't have a payoff.
But they don't have a payoff. I agree. I don't think they know where this is going. I think this is one of those
They
things
don't.
where they have a
They
cool
never do.
idea and they have no idea what they're going to do with it.
Oh, no.
And it's gonna be something stupid. They're gonna
No
be
confidence,
like, "Oh,
no
we're
faith.
with this."
No.
No, I
no.
don't. No, I don't.
I've been watching wrestling since the '80s. They burn on these so many times. I'm hopeful, but
Yeah.
I have no confidence in
The
it.
big
I will
rumor
happily be
is
surprised.
it's Steph coming back, which would make sense. Like Stephanie's trying to
That would
like
be
get
a-
the spotlight
that would be
back
a
from him.
loss. That would suck.
Yes.
Yeah, and that would suck.
That would suck. Yeah.
That's why there's no confidence.
Yeah, nobody wants literally no. I don't think
do
anybody.
you-
That's one thing we can all agree on.
No,
Nobody
yeah, I
wants
don't.
Steph
No,
back.
we don't want that.
No,
Do
even
you?
Triple H.
Do you think
I-
Roderick
no,
Strong?
I would love Triple H back. I would. I mean,
Well, not
I mean,
against Kurt
not
Angle
even-
though.
oh yeah, not even Triple H would want that.
No,
shit.
he wants her to go back because he can be like, oh, finally she left.
Probably, yeah.
Another question: do you think that Roderick Strong is in line for the NXT title? I think he's going to get it before he leaves.
Oh, yeah.
Probably.
He's a
No,
good
don't
choice.
Even let me start on this fucker.
What's the matter with Roderick Strong?
So, he's
I've
so
already
small.
we
He's
did the
so
best
bad.
in the business episode. You remember? I'm not a
That's
big fan
different
of Roderick
story.
Strong.
That
Yeah,
was
but
an
he's a-
independent wrestler. This
he's
is
a great
NXT
worker.
Roderick Strong.
Yeah, no, I think he's a great
There's a
wrestler.
difference?
So they'll probably put the
What's the
title
point
on him
of
eventually.
conversation?
Wow,
He'll
Jesus Christ, man.
He's gonna get the Itami treatment. No, I don't want to see him as champion.
Well, no, Tommy's
That's
just been a
different story.
fucking flop,
What
though.
you want is different.
I mean,
yeah.
I guess, but
Tommy,
no, Roderick
Tommy.
Strong. No, and it's not. It has nothing to do with his size. Roderick Strong, as I said, if you didn't listen to our Best in the Business episode where we talked about the greatest independent wrestler of all time, if you haven't, you need to go check it out on our YouTube channel. But I mentioned that guy, Roderick Strong, is the epitome of the default create a wrestler in a fucking video game. You don't even fucking change anything on him. You just hit create a wrestler and then you save his fucking name as default and everything.
Yeah, but he's
and that's what
awesome.
you fucking get.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but he's a really good wrestler. I agree. I agree that he's very generic in
he's
his
a good
appearance.
wrestler.
And he's not just good. He's damn fucking good. The only reason it took him this long to get here is because he has the same personality as a brick that's drying out in the sunlight when after you painted it. But he is a spectacular
And
worker,
that
though.
doesn't give you everything that you need. That you
Well,
don't.
not
get everywhere
everybody.
you need
Not
to go
everybody
when you
has
fucking
everything.
can't-
Lesnar can't fucking wrestle his way out of a fucking paper bag, but you seem to have a hard on for his aura.
Let's not go back. Let's move forward.
I'm saying he's getting on Roderick for not having a personality, but he doesn't fucking care that Lesnar can't wrestle anybody at this point. He's fucking awful. That's bullshit. That's hypocritical.
Like I said, after his match with Joe, if it sucks, I'll let you tear into me. I'll let you give it
okay.
to me because I don't think it's gonna be.
It's
shitty.
just
I
like
think it's
me.
gonna
Like
be good.
I really like Dean Ambrose, but his clothesline it's fucking shit. But I accept it. You know. I see. I see your point now. We can agree to agree here because Ambrose's
Yeah,
clothesline
they can-
fucking sucks.
Do you like Eric Young? I'm just going into that.
I do.
Yes,
Yeah, I
like
do.
Eric Young.
Yeah, Eric Young's
I like
good.
Eric Young a lot. Yeah, Eric
Yep.
Young.
I like him as
I
a veteran.
like him back in TNA. I liked him a lot back. All the don't fire Eric chants. I always like Eric Young.
No, I did not like him in TNA at all, but I like him in
did.
NXT.
I was like,
When he does serious and crazy, he's actually
Yeah,
really
serious
good. And I
crazy
think
is
he-
good.
And I think he should stay on fucking NXT. Honestly, I mean, he's the Bray Wyatt of NXT that's actually effective.
Yeah,
So-
because if they call him up, he's gonna do nothing. So you might as well have him be a big fish in a small pond.
yeah,
Okay, let's take one more and then we'll wrap it up here. I actually think, okay, this is good. It's not really a question, but we can form it into one. Do you think that Itami is going to turn heel?
Dude,
Oh yeah.
Probably.
I don't fucking care
He
about
needs
Tommy
it.
either.
I
He
think
needs
he
it.
already is.
He needs it real bad because I think he suffered from the fact that he was the final guy, like in the batch of people that wasn't allowed to just be themselves from their former place. Like if he had just been Kenta, I think he would have been a lot better off overall. But it feels like they tried to make him into more of a WWE version of Kenta. Because Kenta, if you watch his matches back, God, he was vicious as fuck. But then he got into to WWE, and he was just like a watered-down version of himself, and he never quite caught fire. So maybe if they give him a heel turn, he can kind of turn it up, be vicious, and get back that fire.
Yeah, maybe that'll make me interested in him. But Itami's a fucking he's lower than fucking what's his nuts strong to me. I've never really liked Itami. I know everybody was big hype on him, but he's always seemed super like just generic again.
Yeah.
He even took when did he take? I noticed that he took Punk's finisher. When did that happen?
He created it, bro. That's
What? He
his.
created that?
Yeah,
Since
yeah.
when?
Please tell
Punk
me you're
stole it
kidding.
from him.
I
and-
have not. I
Punk
100%
took that
not.
from him.
I had no
Punk
idea.
stole it
that
from
real.
him.
Oh my god.
100.
Yeah,
When
the
did this
same
happen? How long has this guy been around?
a long time in Japan.
Longer than NXT.
And it was called the Go to Sleep, and Punk literally took the Go to Sleep from Kenta with name and
sorry,
move.
I'm sorry to Itami, but
I can't believe you just said that.
Hey, the better guy,
Oh,
the better
fuck.
guy got
I-
it. The better guy did something with it. And sorry, Tommy, but
How
you've never
have
done
you
it
not
before.
even just encountered randomly people posting about stuff like that?
I don't know. I literally
That
have never.
blows my mind.
Wow.
Sorry. Hey, I'm sorry, but
Wow. No, I'm legit
sorry.
surprised that you just haven't.
Yeah,
seen
I'm kind of shocked that you
what
just didn't
Tommy
know.
Created.
I'm
Hey,
not
I
offended.
actually
I'm just
surprised
shocked.
too by that.
I'm not
Like
mad. I'm just
Wow.
disappointed.
What does he call it? What does he call it?
They go to sleep. They go to sleep. Punk. I'm telling you, Punk
said
even
Punk
Punk even
changed the name.
took the fucking name of it, the move from him. Yeah,
Wait, what was it called originally?
the GTS.
Sleep.
They go to sleep.
I thought you
Yeah.
said Punk changed the name of it.
No, he didn't. I said he took the name too. He stole
he
the
took
move
the name.
and the name.
Okay.
All of it.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
He borrowed it.
No, he
Okay.
stole it. No, he stole it. Yeah.
He actually took it and made it good.
No, he made it worse. Go
Yeah,
back and watch Kenta's Japan Go to Sleeps. Like, just put it on YouTube. There's compilations. They're vicious. They're absolutely.
Yep.
It looks like he's not pulling back. It looks like he's literally just putting them to
Oh,
sleep.
the move not like not 9 times out of 10, but like 8 times out of 10 looks fucking devastating.
No, but I'm
I
telling
agree.
you, on NXT or WWE, like Punk's version or Kenta's version or Hidami or whatever. But in Japan, it's a completely different move because it doesn't look like a move. It looks like he's trying to kill the person he's in the
Everything
ring
looks
with.
fucking more devastating.
Yeah, of course. But that's what I'm saying is
Usually.
that if
Yeah,
if
'cause
he
the
had
way
that
it is-
level, it would be different. But he can't do that.
Yeah. Well, first of all, I will say sorry to Tommy for that one, but I still.
You're like, oh, he just fucking took Punk's move. What the fuck did that happen?
you know what? It makes me even more sad that that he did originate that move and he still sucks ass. So
God damn.
I'm sorry, man. I'm
Well,
sorry, dude. Tommy
I'm gonna
is
take
fucking
us out.
worthless.
Dude.
Um,
You
I
gotta
just-
give
I
it up.
think-
Don't stop apologizing for this stuff. Own this.
Yeah, I know, right? I think
I-
Nakamura killed a lot of the Kenta hype.
Oh, yeah.
Essentially, because
Whenever we
Nakamura is a much better version of Kenta.
in the prediction league, no joke. I top locked Bobby Roode. I'm like, no fucking way. I'd rather lose a million times over again than ever pick a.
I'm pretty sure I did too. I think I did too. Yeah, I didn't see them giving him the belt right
Yeah,
away.
I know.
And I don't see him. If he goes to the main roster, I see like Heath Slater treatment, if not worse. So.
Well, I think because he's Japanese right now, and they really want to spread into the Japanese market, I don't think he'll be jobbed out that fast. I think he would get an initial push, and he'd get it for like a couple months, but then I think he probably would be put in like a
I
tag
think he
team
would
or
have
something.
a good feud with Mojo.
Good lord.
God damn,
Wrap
man.
this up.
You know what? We laugh, but he's probably right.
Vicious as fuck. Yeah. All right. Well, that was that. Thank you for the questions, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta go
Peanut,
anyway.
take us out. Get us out of here, Peanut.
Well, everyone, thank you for tuning in to Jabba Radio. You can find us on YouTube at Jabba Radio. youtube.com/Jabba Radio. I've been your host, Peanut. We'll see you guys next time.
Horrible clothesline from Dean Ambrose. Horrible clothesline from Dean Ambrose. Horrible clothesline from Dean Ambrose. Horrible clothesline from Dean Ambrose.